Wow.
WNBC, golf clap.
Holy.
Good morning.
What do you reckon? What did I say? The first 90 seconds.
I don't know if it was the ankle bracelet or the Opie video. Good morning.
Children
Wow,
are scared of
brilliant, Bon.
monsters.
Thank you. Oh my God! All right, hi everyone.
I can't believe you commandeered actual still shot of Beth's dad's actual ankle bracelet from 2001.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Okay, so greetings everyone. Welcome to another edition of Radiogunk. Let's get this show on the road, sir.
Welcome back. Next guest is a model who has also appeared in films including Flirting with Disaster, Whipped, and Another Night. She's on the cover of the August FHM magazine. Please welcome Beth Ostrowski.
Now, here she comes.
Look at it, Waddle.
She has a bit of a slip up here, so we're going into instant replays. Watch this. No.
Big hug. Big
And
hug.
So, what's social grace?
Just look at what he has her do, which I don't know why. It's so weird.
Does he have her eat a carrot off a... Oh.
Look at this.
You know, Amanda Pete canceled,
Sexy
guys.
mic pack. You have a little...
I
We saw her mic pack.
I think my thong is sticking out.
Oh.
Is it?
I beg your pardon?
I think my thong is sticking out.
I don't
Nice
want
humble
I'm
brag,
really nervous.
Bethy.
Really? Don't be nervous. I'm right over here.
Oh my-
Okay.
Model
All right, time out.
from-
9 years old.
Stop.
This is classic Beth. This is classic Beth, first year's Beth.
Yep.
Where,
Gotcha.
you know, her whole MO was supposed to be sexy girl, talking about sex. Oh, my thong is hanging.
Yeah,
Yes.
humble brag.
You know, and she has that very, very childlike voice that she kind of has perfected at this point. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
see the way she see the way she kind of turns to the side, puts her knees together, and sits
Oh,
down.
yeah.
That is
This is great.
absolutely Beth going to like pre-college, Miss Emma's, school for
Finishing
ladies.
school. Finishing
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely like finishing school 101. The way she does that.
When
Yeah.
it walked out, that I could not. Could you picture Heidi Klum walking out like that?
With
I'm
that
honestly
big face, the Joker.
big face and the arms like swelling
yeah.
everywhere, and just
She's
just
like,
totally-
here I come. There's so much tension.
Yes,
She's just snorted a few lines, and
well,
it's all
by the
hidden
way-
there.
and then the whole trying to act like the horror academy, the whole like trying to be like Miss Next Door kind of like, I'm so like just a normal girl kind of try act, even though, but I'm
That's
so
it.
pretty. I mean, it's just like Jesus
The
Christ.
fake spray tan and everything's on. Wow.
Oh, that's like I'm done with a roller.
Jeez. All right,
By the
continue.
way,
Turtle shot right there.
my recollection of this, didn't someone cancel and she's the fill-in?
Oh, I love it. I don't know, but
think
that
that's
would
another
make
show.
so
I'm
much sense.
almost positive.
that is the show that I
Oh.
have tried to put up
That's the one.
7,000 times and gets killed the
That's
moment it goes on. And that was like a
Ellen?
snowy day
Yep.
in New York,
Mhm.
and somebody had just taken over for that English dude who used to be on the
No,
late
he
night
couldn't.
show.
He couldn't make it in, and he had a
Right,
sub in. Who
Right.
was the sub that night? Come on, somebody. There's a sub.
He's a comedian.
And Beefus was the
some
only
guy.
one that can get there. Like,
Well, because she's right
Wait,
around
wait,
the
wait,
corner, so it was
Right.
super easy. Barely
Who
an
did she- wait.
inconvenience.
yeah, exactly. And
And it got canceled. I've tried to put up that that link. I cannot tell you how many times, and it is always taken down. And it was her basically being very Howard-like, trying
Yeah.
to twist the conversation around. So she was asking the questions, not him.
Oh my God.
And-
I
and
was
it went
Oh.
really
horrible.
awful.
Years old. Why did you start at 9?
Just so happened
Well,
my mother
no.
was a model, and I was in a department store, and they asked if I would model for a fashion show, and she said yes, and that led to my first
The
print
hands.
job, which led to my first agent, which led to New York, and here I am.
So coming through it, and obviously you approved the pictures, right?
The wonk is strong.
I approved the pictures.
Yeah.
I approved of the article, but I did not approve of the quotes beside my beautiful picture.
They always say this?
This is
Let me
rough.
just
This
tell
bit.
you this.
Wow.
They said, let's do some Howard Stern.
Yep.
Her wingspan is phenomenal.
Oh, I mean,
I zoom in on that.
could you
in a
imagine
sec.
that, John? If that was a dude like a center in the NBA, I mean, it would be like it would make Mutombo like nothing.
She has a Giannis Antetokounmpo wingspan at that point.
But look,
That's right.
it
The
is
wonk in her
trying-
eyes. I feel like
that
changed
wonk
my
is
contact
bad.
lenses.
That was.
Wow,
Oh my God.
that one show that we did of her where they're doing the Q&A with her and she gives that kind of like tilted look and that loose eyeball just kind of slowly
rolls to the
morphs
other
itself into a cross eye kind
Yep.
of function.
It's
I mean,
brutal. And she's
The thing is, right now, it's trying to do its talking points.
By the way,
mean,
you're it's all the
We
strength
gotta
I
do
would
an it
have
count. Yeah.
to be able to do it as opposed
No,
to
it does
her.
not. It flows right out of my mouth. Because
I bet
I
it
look at
does.
that and all I think is it. I mean,
Beefus
look
and-
at it. But it's trying to memorize its lines that it's talking.
That's
point,
right.
And it's
Exactly.
having such a hard time with simple little concepts about a pictorial in a magazine called FHM. I mean, literally, it can't. It can't wrap its head around how to have an interaction with this guy at all,
That's it.
or be able to make love to the camera because it just
Fellow,
But she
can't.
was very uncomfortable. I mean, how many
yeah.
times had she ever been on TV? Let's be honest. This is probably
Like
one of her
3.
first outings, right, Bon?
This is, and it's probably the worst ever from her. Like, I mean, Ellen's terrible, but this is just atrocious because she's trying to talk about this FHM article, and she's going to say that they misquoted her, and just watch this. We're going to go in instant replay on her just
Okay, we'll do
tapping.
that.
She really just slammed his desk. Look at this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just promise this as
Wow! Oh shit!
Howard Stern questions. And they ask me, do you
Wow.
do anal?
Ouch!
And I said, no, not my thing. Gross. Because it's not my thing. I think it's gross. Then they
Yeah.
said, what he usually asks his girl guests, are you completely shaved? And I said, well, yes, I'm a bathing suit model. It makes my life easier. And plus, my boyfriend likes that.
Yeah.
So
That's the
great
big
The
picture
quote.
wonk is
with
strong
the-
on this
with
one.
the
Jesus
quote.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm
He
fully-
likes it when I'm fully okay. Whatever it
I'm
says.
fully shaved
yeah,
on there. Howard likes that.
There it is.
I did not say that. So
You kind of did say that, though, didn't you, Beth? You kind of did say that.
Those feet. Where's Monsoon?
Now,
Oh, there she is.
Now, I've got an announcement to make. Okay, I've got a big announcement. So, through my connections, all right, because what's been happening, and
Oh, jeez.
yeah, you're gonna love this. Get ready for this now. I have over 130 Twitter followers now, and
Oh, good for you.
Ooh.
yeah, so things are going good. The road to verification for me, it can't be far away.
It's almost
On the
there.
way.
And of course, I want to say thank you to Monique because it's because of this show. So, of course, I want to make that
Oh,
clear.
what else would it be?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the point. But through these
Classic
connections,
sizzle chest.
yeah, through these connections, I was able to get an exclusive piece of audio right now. During this interview,
I cannot.
apparently, the Ostrowski family all sat down to watch this together, and they were very excited. And
I need more wine. I need more wine for this. I'm so
gonna
so
go
scared of what's going to come up.
Let's start
It's
drinking
not
moonshine.
you. It's apparently. So they all sat down to watch it. The brothers, Judy and Robert Ostrowski, Bob, and
Jerry Sandusky.
so they were just watching. Okay, and so they were watching this and the discussion on anal and
Oh my God!
shave.
Hit play.
God, you're setting this up longer than John sets up a clip. Come on.
I'm trying to, but you guys
I
just
know
keep
it's
jumping
tomorrow
all
in
over
Australia,
me.
but I want to get done today.
I'm trying to talk, but everybody keeps jumping in while I'm trying to talk. But I'm just trying to say that what happened was they sat down to watch it. Okay, I'll wait. And one of the family members had a great idea, and they said, "Let's record." I'm just waiting. Can anyone in the chat tell me what do you think I should do in this situation? Should I wait until they stop? How many minutes? Listen. Oh, here we go. We're getting.
Oh my God! Play
Dennis
the
has reached the
fucking
regurgitation
tape. Yes,
moment
family
there.
reactions. Everyone's there. Yes.
So
Yes.
one of the family members had a great idea, and they put a tape recorder down and said, let's press record. So we got an audio of us going, wow, Beth on TV. She's doing her best. And apparently this is the audio of Dr. Bob Ostrowski reacting to this interview.
Just do it! Is that my daughter in there? Look at my eyes! Is she in there? Is that my daughter in there? Is that my daughter in there?
I recognize that gerbophile.
I
Is
think
that
Mark
Richard
Everly.
Gere?
Mark Everly
Wow.
speaks for all of us when he says, "I'm getting Vegemite mad."
I think that whole. I'm disappointed. I think that bit just totally bombed.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Monique,
man,
there was
that
no-
went down faster. That went down
I
faster
thought
than
that-
something that Beth promotes. I mean, seriously.
Holy shit!
I'm so disappointed. I thought that was. That's Mystic River. That's Sean
Yeah.
Penn. I thought we were
God.
gonna.
Yeah, no.
That sung faster than Bianca in the pool in the Hamptons.
I just now I know it doesn't. I don't bomb often, so I, don't
found-
even know
you
how
know
it
what?
feels.
That
I can't
reminded-
believe it.
That
It's an
reminded me
awful
of
feeling. Time stands still.
Hey, Audrey Cruz speaks for all of us.
that reminded me of Howard setting up one of the cranky calls. You know, it's usually 6 minutes. And
Now
then they play
I'm
it, and
thinking,
go, "Ooh."
holy shit! How many more bits are in this video that could bomb now? I could be like Shirley after this.
Oh my God, that was such a bun bum.
Monique, it was between that and his I Am Sam clip.
I showed a friend that, and he
BonJovial.
laughed his ass
Whoa,
off.
it was Australian humor. We don't get that, I guess.
Fudge Sickle called him BonJovial. There was no way they were gonna let you set that up smoothly. It was just gonna be you couldn't. There was no way.
You know that.
I'm just trying to work out how I could have.
There was way too much buildup. That's the problem. You did.
But
you
I've
could've
done
just-
much longer build-ups that have had huge payoffs.
I am
You know
sad
that.
to say this was. Yeah, I know. Listen, Bond. Okay, I'm
can't win
not gonna fluff your ass right now about all the great bits that you've done.
Off my ass.
This is just one of those.
With a
this is
feather?
It's just one of those sad
Look at that. I
times.
got the footage of the reel to reels and everything.
know,
all
I
right.
know.
All right. Let's continue. So after
We
that,
do appreciate the effort. So
thank you.
It's jovial,
All right.
the joke man.
Fucking hell, John.
That was Todd Ferguson. Turd
Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
Jovial.
joke man. Wilding
That's,
ashes.
that's gonna stick.
Hey, you're being compared to Chris Wilding, Bond. That doesn't get any better than that.
Now
High
it's starting to
praise.
hurt.
Chris
It's
Wilding.
really starting to hurt. All right.
Just 4 minutes ago.
So let's start the show now. So here we go.
Oh,
I think it's good.
I hate my butt and my feet.
Yeah? What's wrong with your feet?
Size 11
please.
since I was in
11?
7th grade.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Heartbreaking, right?
11. So
14,
there's your
baby.
there's your average shoe size. So
yes,
11
I am
is
an 8.
fucking.
But it's not
Oh,
an
there you
11.
go, Mon.
It's a 14. It
Okay,
wears
where
a
does the 14 come from?
because it actually had one of
do
its.
this?
No. It had one of its shoe. All right. It has said in the past that it's gone 13. It said it had a 13. Then it had a shoe in its closet. It said 14 in it, clearly.
Holy
So
crap.
it says 13 sometimes online, but then it had pictures that are 14.
14 had to be Howard's. There's no way it was hers.
Well, they both wear the same clothing. I'm imagining at this point. So
This is the craziness is what is this interview devolved into? Her talking about her shoe size
it
now.
has
How-
nothing to talk about.
This
There's
is
no
before she had her
purpose.
purpose. You know, once
point.
she was able to grab onto the cats and the dog and stuff like that, she had hashtag my purpose, right? So before that, she was literally just a flounder, like just a fish that somebody pulled out of the sea that can no longer
It's-
breathe. I mean, she has
But why
nothing
didn't
to
the-
say.
Yeah, I guess
Trying
yeah,
to prove
true.
herself to
It's-
the doorman. This is Howard knee deep in CBS negotiations about to leave for Sirius, and this is a CBS show, and they'll give him anything he wants. They'll put his wife on,
That's
they'll
a
put
good
Ralph
point.
on. He got anything he wants from this company, and Kilborn was forced to have Beth on. I mean, when you watch these shows with the Yentas in the morning, if you're not from that Stern world, like Howard Stern's wife is about to come on. How many people are you going to alienate by saying that? It's the
Well,
craziest.
but just think of this, though.
Wait a
Think of
minute.
how many times in how many late night shows have you ever seen somebody come
Like
on
this.
and they say, this is,
Shoes,
Brad Pitt's
Somebody's wife.
or this is
No, and you don't.
whoever's
I know, you
wife.
don't.
It
Never ever.
happens.
I can't think of anybody.
Never.
anyone.
I'm not even sure Hilaria Baldwin has been trotted out like that.
No.
Or Seinfeld's wife. That whole Hamptons. I mean,
Hilaria
you are so
definitely
right.
has been
Hilaria.
trotted out a little bit, only because she had like a thing going. She wrote a book. She had, she's a breeder.
But they don't
extraordinaire.
introduce her as Alec Baldwin's wife and then
No,
say
they
her
don't.
name. It's weird. It's so weird. It's such a curiosity to see this. It's so
To make this even more poignant, somebody asked me what I was doing tonight. So I'm going to do a podcast, and about what? I was like, oh well, we're doing a thing on Beth Stern, and they squarely looked at me and said, "Who the hell is that?" I said, "That is the
Perfect.
correct answer. That is the
That is-
absolute correct answer."
Who's Howard Stern is becoming an answer.
You're pressuring him as the report. When are you guys getting married?
I'm pressuring him?
No, I know.
But she
I thought he
doesn't
said
like that.
once. Maybe not.
No,
She does not like people thinking that she wanted to ever, and that's going to come up a few times in this. I never wanted to get married. Like we
that's
should
always
believe
been
that.
it's always
It's
been
really
the storyline.
strange. And again, like Monique was saying, who the fuck says that in an interview when they're married to someone?
Nobody.
When they're getting married. No,
Nobody.
that's such a strange thing. So now we skip to 2007. So he proposes to her. That happens. And then she goes on an engagement bragging promotion plus
right.
tchotchkes, right? And this is so
tchotchkes.
bizarre. They obviously
Entrapment
don't
chicken, that's so
know.
good.
They don't know what to do with her, so they give her tchotchkes. Okay, so check this out. And this is agony.
Very happy to have her back with us with some great gift ideas for the holiday season. Good morning. It's so good to see
Santa
you.
Beth is
Oh,
here.
little
Thank you
hands.
so much.
I've got an
wonderful.
engaged.
Howard
Beth
Stern.
is
We gotta
here.
look at the bling. I know.
Ay,
I know.
ay,
He
ay.
obviously wants you to show
Ay,
off.
ay, ay.
Surprised me on Valentine's Day last year. Out of the blue, he designed the ring. He picked it out. He
Hold it up so we get a shot.
surprised me, and this has been the happiest time of my life. And we're finally
you
getting
doing?
we're finally
Well, the
getting to the
cubic
wedding
zirconia.
plan. So
And how's that going? Is
closer
that
to a date. So sometime in 07, Howard and I will
We
be
know
married.
She gets the year wrong.
Oh wait! Oh God! I'm telling you, they're
Weddings
getting
between now and like 2
no. 08 next fall.
So do you want it to be like a fancy
no,
affair or low key?
We're not fancy.
Wow.
Just the ring.
Oh, we're not fancy. No, we're not fancy. We're just going to have 100 of our
Yeah,
closest
no,
friends
seven-
at Le Cirque, which is minimum $400
Yeah.
a person.
Is it a true blonde? No, it is not. It is a brunette. You can see its real hair color now.
No, you
No,
remember
it is
when
not
she
a
was little
blonde.
girl.
One
No,
of the middle
no.
school pictures is brown hair. Right?
I was blonde when I was a little girl too, but
It's dirty blonde.
it was not. No. It was brown, and it's brown now, and it was brown then. It's just blonde.
Dirty
It's just dyed.
Bruce Tomaszewski with a Wonder Twins reference. Gold Digger powers activated with the ring. Very nice.
Yeah, not fancy.
And-
I love the
Tomaszewski.
hands.
Vintage
Oh,
Tomaszewski.
she's going crazy with the hands, and this is a great example of what we're going to see throughout. This is the it's like surely I've been doing it for 10 years, and then the next year
Yeah,
I've
gotta-
been doing comedy for 11, and she's got to talk about how long they've dated, and then how long they've been engaged, and then later it's how long they've been married, and then she combines all these time frames to say 15 years, 14 years, 13 years, and each year it's like an and
It's a
I don't
sliding
know why.
scale.
I don't know why she separates it. Dated, we were together for 8 years. Now we've been married for 4. It's a really strange. Can someone explain it to me? Because I don't know.
Oh,
But she's going to do
Nancy,
it
no,
right
no, no,
now.
no, no.
I saw it. Yes.
Red nails
Yeah.
and lips are absolutely out of style.
Come
I
on,
mean,
NSAC.
We're back on that.
yeah. I personally don't wear that anymore. I went to like the nudes and the light pinks many, many years ago because if
So
it
did I.
chips, at least you don't see it. With red nails, if it chips, it's so noticeable. So you
it
really
probably
don't do
is,
reds
yeah.
anymore. But okay.
2.5 years.
So what was the
gift descriptions? Every year, I have always, for years, I have given people a magazine subscription. This is a gift subscription. It comes in a cool box. You give it to.
Is this a sponsor of Howard?
Yes.
Gift
No,
subscriptions.
hers. No, it's hers. Not his.
That's right.
It's
He
hers.
hooked it up for it. That's right.
Let's not forget that most magazine subscriptions are basically like $14 to $20.
Yeah.
I mean, so what the fuck are we talking about? Like, she struggles to give people gifts, so let's give them People magazine.
And
That's
isn't
what
this
she's
just
doing right now.
tchotchkes? They don't know what to do with her at this point. They're like, you know, she hasn't got onto North Shore and all that yet. So they're just like, let's give her some gift subscriptions, and she's going to do another. She's got another tchotchke in the pocket here, which is ridiculous. Which I
Tchotchke
go,
in the pocket.
"Fuck."
Just
Right,
just
go.
what you want when you're on the balls of your ass in
as
December.
a gift.
Field
They
and
can put
Stream
out 50
subscription.
magazines. Look on to giftscriptions.com. That's how you purchase it. That's how they pick the magazine they want.
Oh,
It's
look at this
great.
promo.
My mom's getting this. My dad's getting this. Howard doesn't know yet. He's getting this. Of course, I have to tell you about
House arrest.
the Sirius satellite radio Stiletto 2. It's portable.
You can read the material on
It's
House
live.
arrest.
You can record things. It's thin. This is my partner when I go to the gym. Put on my headphones. It's amazing. Over 130 channels.
What's up, Brian Von
All right,
Holt?
I'll
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
It's
Total
awesome.
promo.
Happy holidays.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So
look at all those
2009.
teeth. Wow.
Now she's on the I'm Married and Proud of It tour, and this is excruciating.
This is the first time she's ever been publicly introduced like this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Beth Stern.
Look at
CG.
Wow.
like the wave.
First
if
time
you
on
just
camera.
did a video of all the waves.
Now people won't mispronounce my name. Barbara Walters on her show called me Beth Atraki the other day. So I'm like, no more Barbara Walters slip-ups. It's Beth Stern.
It's
Easy.
Beth Stern.
Oh yeah, because Barbara Walters
that
gives a
smile.
rat's ass
This
Oh
is
about
a
my
you.
girl
God, that
from
retard
Pittsburgh, and
smile.
all of a sudden I'm at my wedding, and
Right,
Billy Joel's
right.
serenading us, and
Oh
Chevy
my
Chase is
God.
walking around,
And
it
you're
was
just pinching
crazy.
yourself over.
I turned to my friend Jill and I said, "Who has a wedding like this?"
Jill
and she looked
Martin.
at me and she said, "You
Yeah,
do,"
yeah.
and it made me cry.
How did it?
made me cry.
It's
He's
that-
the one who brought it up. He said, "What do you think about getting married?" And my whole life, I've never wanted to get married. And when he said, "Let's possibly get married," I looked into his eyes and I
Possibly.
got so excited. There was no turning back. So
His
for me,
hands,
that
the
was the
hands.
moment. He
just
had
came
to
out of
have
the
some.
blue.
It just
Yeah.
came out of the blue.
That's great.
From the pictures I saw of the wedding, was it talking to this friend Jill in between shots of vodka and lines of coke? Or I mean,
When is it not in between that, Dennis? When is
mean-
it not? Whether it's noon or midnight, it's always in between.
we all
shots
have the
of
picture
cocaine.
of it getting helped into the car, fucking after the wedding, like with raising his arm up in the air, like fucking, it's on Saturday Night Fever. I mean, goddamn.
And at Howard's 60th,
Sure.
she was just spasticated by the end of it, dancing. Absolutely spastic. Dancing to Bon Jovi and shit.
Yeah, that,
Yes, you're right, Azores. That's what he said, that they were naked, they were in bed, and he just decided right out of the blue that he was going to do it right there in
So
bed.
the thing is, though, that wasn't the real wedding, because the real wedding is with the family. That was a small wedding. That was
Correct.
the big party. It's talking like that was the actual wedding, because that's all it gave a shit about was the publicity, because it's an attention whore. I mean, literally
So
just
true,
wanted the
Dennis.
attention.
but it's also true. I mean, if I could go back, and there's very, very little dialogue about the actual wedding, which was in the Hamptons. You can't. He barely mentions it.
Mhm.
You don't know
never
who was
mentions
there. You
Never.
assume it's kind of his family, but it's very, very nebulous. Nothing.
No
on it.
pictures, nothing
No.
on it,
I think
no comment. I feel like
there was one picture. There was
Don't
one
we
picture out
remember
there.
there was like a wedding dress, not that whore dress that she wore? I feel like there was a picture of that moment for like a brief moment in
Mhm.
time. There was a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah, there was. It was a small little wedding, and it had like a normal dress on,
right.
and his kids were there. And it's like, but you can't find this picture anymore. I mean, it's gone. I mean, it is wiped from the internet.
This is the dress she wore for the Hamptons
Correct.
That's
thing.
nice.
Here comes
That's
the
the
bride. Beth
normal- that's the
Ostrowski goes
normal
for
one.
the gown. Look at her head on this. You know Howard didn't take that picture.
It's huge. So
Go
this
on.
is great because, you know, nowadays it's all about Howard loving animals, but he didn't here because listen,
Oh,
the way
no.
he talks here, he's repulsed.
What year is this?
She mentioned you guys were getting a cat. I was wondering if you were aware of that.
Around
Honey,
that
you want to address that?
2008.
This is news to Howard, and yes, honey, we are getting a cat, maybe 2.
I mean, great. You know what? I don't think it's the right time. If Beth wants cats, fine, we'll get cats. But
she doesn't.
I would prefer
react
we
well
didn't.
to this.
But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I mean, what am I gonna do? I guess I got to go along with it.
You're going to love them.
So there it is. I mean,
You want to compromise and just get one?
listen, I would rather get 0. But if you, let's compromise and get nothing. I just wish it could wait. Let the year go by. Let me see if we're going to be on. If I'm going to be on the radio.
Over.
No. I mean, the year of radio. We're under a lot of stress right now. We're working on the apartment, and that's not easy. I've owned a cat before, so I know that they're low maintenance and stuff, but they do get into everything. You can't just say you're going to ignore it. You got to take care of a cat.
Who's ignoring the cat?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't want to get involved with a cat right now.
You're so silly.
But Beth does, so, if she does, and then I got to go along with it. What am I going to do?
You'll be fine. I'm sure you can handle it.
Yeah, am I saying the right thing?
No.
Why? I think I'm saying the right thing. I'm going to embrace the cat if the cat comes. And,
If the cat comes.
And if the cat doesn't come, I'd be happy too. I would rather not have a cat, but, you're a person and you have a right. So there you go.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Bianca, bark twice if you want the cats. Oh, only once.
This is actually pretty funny.
Bark once if you don't want cats. Oh, she doesn't want the cats.
Wow.
I'll do it.
Ooh.
Honey, don't
Yeah, she's
They
pissed.
don't take up that
And
much
I just had to
It's a
put
good
this
thing,
in.
marrying you.
I had to put this in.
Oh, there's the
Look at
bitch
that
face.
face.
Resting bitch
Your mic's in
face.
the back.
Oh,
She
it's
puts
on
it on
the wrong way. You got to turn them around.
Wow.
Everybody does that. These things are crazy.
That
I
resting
pause.
bitch face.
Airway Maiden, that is a perfect comment right there. Amazing. She has no problems being on the mic then, but is completely flummoxed while they're in the Hamptons or Florida studio now. It's so
That's a
true.
great point.
Well,
And it's
wait
like,
a minute.
oh no, I don't want to be on air. I don't
No
want to be on.
anxiety
Are you
attack
on
right
right now? And it's like, how the fuck do you not know if he's on air or not? You stupid bitch.
You realize that all those. Wait. Hey. So you realize back then this was the whole build-up to get Beefus famous again, trying a different technique. So it was on. It was on all the time. You remember how often it was on the show? I mean, it would come on at least once a month, come into studio and be on the show.
You're right. You're right.
The whole build-up to make the Beth brand was all this. And let's just not forget that Howard made fun of
you could
Jackie's
see her
cat. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I was digressing into Jackie's cat, where he made fun of it. That Timmy the cat got run over, and that was
Timmy,
like
you're
an
right,
hour goof.
There's a Timmy
That
the
was
cat
an
in the
hour
chat right
He
goof.
didn't even care about Java. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't give a shit
left
about
it
his own-
behind when he
his
moved
own-
to the city. He didn't care.
But I mean, but the whole thing was
He didn't grow up with animals, and he fucking
No.
doesn't like animals. End of story. Okay.
End of story.
His
But the
parents
thing
didn't
is,
like
Beefus-
animals. Whatever.
But I think Beefus here is understanding that maybe cats can make it likable, and that's why it's so pissed off.
Yes.
That Howard isn't going along with its plan. It is visibly angry. I mean, seriously.
Well,
it's amazing.
You could see her suppressing. She's got this thing. You could see her going, all right, I'll be talking to Don Buchwald about this because this was the plan, right? Howard, didn't we talk about this?
Yes.
And clearly, Howard wasn't in on the powwow. He's like trying to remove himself from making her famous. Let Don handle it. And so she's in there, and I'm sure Buchwald's going to get an earful after this show. You could see. Horsetooth Beth calls her Trap Jaw from He-Man. I don't know if you know that character.
I know. I
You
love
see
it.
the clench. It's the greatest nickname
Clenching.
besides
Yeah.
Monsoon's Frankentits. But you can see her clenching the jaw, and she's got the cat thing too. Monique, at that point, they're putting a new. I love when he uses euphemisms like apartment. The third floor to the penthouse, right? So they have after this these renovations are going to have 3 floors, and putting a cat in there is like a flash drive in a normal house. That's going to take up so much room.
Weird.
He's
And as
so
if
put
Howard
out.
would ever have to. They've got Consuela and all that.
Right, he doesn't have to. Right, he could go 3 years and not see it.
Well, as I posted before, like this was his, he agreed to the cats and in lieu of the baby. So, whatever Beth wants at this point, because you've married her now and you're not giving her children. So she's going to take advantage of that as much as she possibly can. So that's where this comes from. But yeah, this is the, Beth is the caregiver of all things pussy, and this is the inception of it. So we're gonna get 2 cats. You're gonna fucking like it, and whether you like it or not, this is what we're doing. And so now she's able to exude her maternal instinct on these kittens, and that's her purpose. So this is the beginning of her purpose, actually.
And Chaka Khan writes
exactly as I said.
He didn't care about his kids. And Monique had a great thank you, by the way, Monique, for asking Scott about my Emily Stern question. When they recorded Zoo together, Howard can promote Beth, how many hours a week, and won't even blurb that song. Won't even if he gave the blessing to record music with Scott, why not promote it? Why not promote your own daughter's album? What is so
impossible?
Are you embarrassed by it?
He just had to do it. Yeah, you're right. Embarrassed for
right,
sure.
Isn't Beth more embarrassing than Emily? Isn't Beth more embarrassing than Emily's music?
No, not in his mind. Not in his mind.
In your mind.
No. But in his mind, in his mind, Beth is less embarrassing than Emily because Beth is technically a trophy wife, quote unquote.
Yes, Emily is mad embarrassing though. You got to admit that. Like she's
Beth isn't related to him.
I think Beth is just as embarrassing.
Emily reflects Howard as
directly
how he raised her or didn't raise her. So of course it's terrifyingly embarrassing. Like you watch her, she's mentally hurt by him.
Stunted.
She's a different person than she would have been with a normal dad.
You're 100% right. Emily is more embarrassing. She looks like a cult leader now, waiting to find those people dead with bags around their heads. It's so true. She just has this beatific look on her face where she's all love and she's all love and embracing and warmth. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's actually either a cantor now or a rabbi or something like that in her little weird sect of Judaism. She's not in she's not like a basic Jew. She's like uber Jew. You know what I mean? She's like,
but she's on another level. I mean, seriously, another level. And it's like, wow.
Yeah,
Monique,
you fucked her up bad.
You're not weaseling out of that one. Beatificate? Did you learn that at FIT?
Beatificate.
What is that?
Beatific.
Spell it for me.
Hold on.
Beautification. It's like beautification.
Beautification.
Okay.
It's biblical.
That is an FIT word. that is an FIT word.
But I knew the definition of it.
No, that's definitely not a
because you're a huge homo.
There are many retards at FIT. That's hardly a word. All right.
So this book comes out. So she writes a book called Oh My Dog, and this is a guide to doing good things for your dog. And this girl who you're about to see runs a bookshop. Beth has arrived here to promote and sign books. And this is for John, this little bit here at the start, because I know he loves this stuff.
Comes Trapjaw, Sarah.
Look at this. SEAL Team. And there he is. And he comes right in with her.
Wow.
Who's carrying the $10,000 blue Hermes bag for her?
We don't know.
We're so happy.
Wow, that other one's a little lumpy, no?
Yeah. Could it be Laura?
If you haven't picked a copy up, we've got them for sale.
Did Howard sublet Laura for this one?
Spokesperson for North Shore Family America.
She's terrified.
And, married to
wow. The slits.
Interesting gentleman who you may have heard of. But she's here today to talk to you about this book, Oh My Dog, and we're so happy to have her. So please help me welcome Beth Stern.
People have been so welcoming.
Look at this room.
Saying great things about my book. I was so excited to write this book because of my association with the North Shore Animal League.
That Mike
and going on
pointing.
shows and taking animals for adoption.
What titties
are talking
to you?
Okay. So she just said, did anyone see Regis? And this is what happened on Regis.
Oh, look, there's Reacher. Okay.
We love Regis.
So they have tiny Kelly Ripa trying to hold that giant dog. That's funny.
That's not Kelly Ripa, is it?
Yeah, that's Kelly Ripa.
Yeah.
And she's so fucking skinny, too. She's like
tiny.
anorexic.
This is an outstanding performance by Beefus.
Attacking my dog.
Moving on to always have, when you're outdoors with your pet in the
I
summertime.
wish you'd pee on her.
Yes, always have a shady spot for them to go to.
Go, Beth.
A little baby pool is always wonderful.
This is
as well.
from her book.
Can I
This
say what Chili
advice.
does when you hold certain dogs?
Now look what happens.
Total Reacher move. He would pee on that too.
Look at Beefus reacting to this.
Pee in the pool like Beth does.
I think you should keep your dog always on a leash for safety. Just leave your dog go. I think you should always be supervised when outdoors.
Because they can just find a way to get through the fence or get out the front door.
They can.
Yeah.
They're very smart. They're very smart.
Now we get the poo, which is pretty. And watch Beefus, guys. Watch
they
Beefus.
did not walk that dog before they went on the show.
Yes,
Really,
and it's
shame on them.
terrified. It's terrified.
Monique, maybe she did. The very ambitious talk show appearance of walking across the street because the Millennium Towers are directly across the street.
Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God.
Big dog, but not that big.
I guess we know. And the most important thing
Listen
is
for this.
never, ever, ever leave your dog unattended in a parked car.
Nicolas Cage.
Thank you, Beth. You're a dog.
Oh God.
Say the scooter who pooped on live TV was adopted today.
Oh, thank God.
This information out there on the internet, or there's
Like it's trying to
answers for one
take
question.
off.
So I didn't know what was right. I don't know what to tell people, and I thought, wow, what a great idea! I have at my fingertips the best experts in the world. I'm friends with Tamar Geller, who's Oprah Winfrey's dog trainer. I'm friends with
Oh wow, that's
that
exciting.
podium.
nutritionists, these
That podium was
behaviorists,
set for
these
Joel
veterinarians.
Embiid.
Why don't I gather all of these dog people and host a book where they give me all of their information, and I'm giving you guys real, authentic information. 200 pages of jam-packed facts
As opposed to-
and just useful information from these experts. And there's a ton of information in there, and I really hope everyone's dogs benefits from it, and I thank you. And I'd love to sign books if you
Look at this room and look at this crowd and look, SEAL team. The SEAL team guys vetting people now.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Abysmal.
Wow.
Ask her Microsoft
So-
Word questions, guys.
Wait.
So-
Once again, though, it's telling it to keep a dog on a leash when you're outside. It didn't keep the
Yeah.
dog on a leash in the studio.
Yeah, the dog's walking
Amazing.
away with
I was
the
just
leash.
walking all over the studio.
And her biggest point at the end was just don't leave them alone in the car. Oh,
Don't
my
leave them alone in the
goodness.
car.
I'm like, I've got to buy this book. Where can I get this book?
Fudsicle writes, would love to see the look on Oprah's face when they asked her to promote Beth's book on her show.
Yeah, never
Fudsicle, I
happened.
happen to know for a fact they tried to go through Gail King to get to Oprah, and it failed. I think Gail lived in Robin's building, and Howard was kind of friends with her, and it just one failed.
Ooh, I
attempt
like
after
that.
You know what? I would love to hear Oprah go, "Fuck no."
Yeah, I know.
I mean, really, like
was so
Oprah
bad.
wouldn't
He was so
even have
shitty to her.
Howard on. Why would
know.
Oprah have Beth on?
Exactly.
Honestly.
That's good point.
Why should she ever do him a favor? Ever.
None.
Wait till you see Ellen a bit later.
What?
I zoom in on her face. She don't want Beefus there. She doesn't like
no,
her.
of course
She doesn't
not,
want
no.
And we know how much of a cunt Ellen is now. And she doesn't suffer fools lightly. And she has a sour look about having Beefus on.
She always has a sour look. I mean, it always looks like she smells bad cheese or something.
She always
Yeah,
has
she
a puss
really
face.
Yeah, always has this face.
We're back at 8:46 with how to pick and
looks
raise
excited.
the perfect dog. Beth Ostrowski-Stern written a new book called
Ostrowski.
Oh My Dog, How to
Ostrowski.
Choose, Train, Groom, Nurture, Feed, and Care for Your
Great
new best
long
pet.
title.
Wait, can you
Good to
pause
see
one
you.
quick second?
It's so
I
nice
do
to
recall,
Yeah.
I'm so
I do
excited.
recall Beth talking about why she did this book, and she said that her family, while she was growing up, were all such big fat. Like, we had a
Every- yeah.
dog. It's like, yeah, everybody had a fucking
Everybody
dog.
did, though, right?
She tried to make it seem like
Yep.
they were like, an animal farm or something, and that's what they did for a living.
Well, they were the Kennedys of Pittsburgh, so.
Well, that's true. That is true. All right, sorry, Bon. Go ahead.
Jamie
To be
Kennedy.
here as well.
I was expecting a celebrity pet book. That's not what this is.
It's not.
It's kind of a textbook. Why'd you want to write this?
Well,
textbook.
first of all, because I'm a celebrity wife, and it seems like these days all the celebrity wives get book deals. Hasn't Annette
Wow.
gotten her book deal?
No, not yet.
People just assume through my association with all of this animal work that I'm an expert. I am so not an expert.
But you went out and
Yes, we
found
know.
the experts to do the research for this book.
Absolutely. So much bogus and misinformation on the internet. I didn't know what kind of answers to give these people. But through my association with all of the North Shore,
Who gives
health
a fuck?
resources
Why is anybody
right at my
asking you
fingertips.
anything?
I know these phenomenal veterinarians, these phenomenal behaviorists.
Look at it. It's thinking hard.
Trap jaw. There's trap jaw.
I know groomers, the top of their field.
Groomers! So you
Gather
put all
them.
the information together in one
All
place.
my friends' questions, all the people on the street who's asked me questions, my questions.
Questions.
And I came up with over almost 500 pages. And take my book to
No,
the
you
store
didn't.
with you and learn how to read the back of a dog food bag. And learn how to read the back of a dog food bag. I was feeding my dog a name brand food that consisted mostly of peanut shells. I gradually changed her diet. She's thriving. Her fur is fluffier. She's friskier.
So you've
She's-
become an educated consumer, and that's what you're passing on to other people, which is good.
I think anyone who has a dog is going to benefit. Both the dog and the owner is going to benefit from my
The
book.
dog
It's really,
and
really
the
good.
owner.
And it's
Matt really helped her though in that interview. You got to give him a bit of credit there.
Again, next door neighbor doing a fucking favor for like retarded
He
wife.
looked he looked as excited as a guy trying to clean a toilet. I mean, seriously, that look on his
It's a
face was
chore. Yeah, it's a chore
fucking
having
chore
her in.
trying to pull the shit out from her.
My old Beekman Place neighbor. I would love to know how much do you think, if at all, they're in
You
contact
never
with Matt
forget
Lauer?
anything. You fuck. You never forget anything. I love you, Matt. You never forget anything.
When I get on Chris Russo's show, I'm going to bring up Beekman Place and
Oh
Costas
my God, you
and
should.
Lauer and you. And,
You absolutely
and
should.
I can't wait. I'm going to do it this week.
I love
it. Do you think they're in contact with him still? I would love
That's
to
a good
see
question.
Matt
He
Lauer's
never
life
mentioned
today.
him again after that. I think that Matt left the house to his wife. He moved back into the city, and I think that's the last you'll really hear of him. You know, Howard never mentions.
They're running
people
out of
after
names,
they-
though, Monique. Horsetooth Beth, Sarah had that thread about everybody associated with the show has some
he's a
kind
dirtbag.
of weird, creepy sexual misconduct thing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a list that's gone up to like 100 names, and he'd eventually have to, be in contact with some of these people still. I mean, from Weinstein, the Lauer, and it's
He may be,
endless.
but
Marilyn
we wouldn't
Manson
know.
now.
We wouldn't know.
Yeah,
We would never say it on air.
So
All right, True Beauty TV series promotion with Carson
So, wait.
Kressley. Can't wait for that. Yeah, go ahead.
So that whole promotion, that's when they tried to get Beefus to be a dog expert, right? Figuring out it'd be a good thing for it, but then it was too much work for it to take care of dogs at this point. So that's why they eventually moved to kittens, because they're a lot easier to
They
deal with.
clean themselves. Yeah,
and you can only
I
have to keep them
guess-
for a short amount of time.
I'll tell you about this show. A group of hopeful men and women compete to see who the most beautiful person is for a cash prize and a spot in People magazine.
Ooh.
Ron, when I visited Monique in Hell's Kitchen, we saw Carson at the diner we went to. And I was going to say
Nice.
something to her, and she shut me down. She's like, I don't fucking care about celebrities. I'm not going home. I'm not introducing myself. Fuck you. Shut me right down.
You're so
He
insane,
walked in.
John.
He had his scarf on. He was towels. Remember that you're right. He's right in the Gay Mafia. Chelsea's right there. So you remember that in the diner we were at? Carson Kressley walked in.
Oh my God, that's right. I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck? are you
I got the
talking about?
pictures, I think, still. Yeah.
I'm loving.
that's
Are you
right, I
loving this,
forgot all
Dennis?
about that.
Oh, absolutely.
I was gonna ask him Howard questions. And Monique shut me down. She's like,
I
no,
did,
fuck
I
that. I
did.
don't give
Why
a
did
shit.
you shut him down? Why you
Because you
gotta
don't
let
do
him
that in
do
New
his
York.
thing?
You don't
I
do
do.
that.
That's all I did when I lived there. It's all I
You
did.
don't do that. Sorry, I don't pay attention to anybody. I just don't care. I forgot all about that. That's so fucking funny. All right, play the tape.
So
Fun.
this is absolutely outstanding, and just keep your eye on Carson.
Queefus.
It's tricky. Growing up, I'm very athletic, so I was always on the basketball
Hands.
team, and I never had to worry about my weight. It wasn't until I went to college where I started to gain a little weight, but I was still modeling as well. So I started to gain a little weight, but I was still modeling as well. So it came to the point where I had to lose weight. So I went through that, and then as I've gotten older, my metabolism changes, and I'm very conscious of my weight, and it's very hard. And really, I had to cut out sweets completely, and it's hard. It's a challenge and tricky. It really is.
Wow.
It's fun.
Wow, what a fucking retarded.
Now,
Wow.
the Letterman appearance, which is so much fun. For so many reasons.
Well, you know what? We did this on one of our other shows, and I must confess that I loved her dress. I thought she was at peak. I thought she was at peak good looking at this point.
I agree.
We got to be fair and say she looks good.
Yeah.
I got a spin-off idea for Carson. How about wonky eye for the straight guy?
Oh, yeah, Johnny boy.
Nice.
Usually she wears like really ugly dresses. Like her style sense is horrific.
Yeah,
and
somebody
you
else
know,
picked this
everything she
for it.
wears is just even the prints that she wears are ferocious. And you know, there are all these Liberty ditzy prints and they're just so ugly on her, and it makes her look a little bit like dowdy. You know, this at least she looks sexy. She's wearing silk tongue with like a beautiful flower applique on the side. She looks beautiful.
Oh, Mon, you are so cute when you do this. I love
She's
it.
so primed for the fashion police. I think you missed your call
Yeah.
with Joan Rivers. Stole.
Yeah.
You'd be a perfect fit in the fashion police.
You're married to Howard.
Howard Stern,
Howard
not
Stern.
Howard K. Stern.
How long?
Right,
Right,
because we thought that for a
We've been
moment.
married almost 2 years, but together 11 years.
Congratulations.
And this is all
Together.
thanks
The
to
math.
you.
That's right.
No, for real.
How so?
Howard and I are Mr. and Mrs. Howard Stern because of David Letterman.
Really? Well, that's very nice to hear. I mean, that's a
Look
good
at
thing,
the
right?
stretching the neck
Dave,
out.
You know this.
You were on the show
I used
regularly.
to work on the show. I was
Right.
modeling in New York City. I got a call to come to the David Letterman show for a casting. You had these comedy bits where you needed models. I was so excited because I've been such a fan of the show.
God bless you.
No, it's really true. I got the job. I became one of the regular comedy sketch girls.
Right.
You did?
Rare footage here of
He has
Beefus
no knowledge of this. He
as
knows,
comedy
he knows
sketch
he has no
girl.
knowledge of it.
Curtis, this is Gary Puppet's YouTube page that I got this from. This is Beth.
There it is.
We've seen this.
There it is. Yep. And the, can't do the ladder.
Thank you very much, girls. Be careful. Oh, you lost it. Jewelry. Wait a minute. You lost a thing here.
You gotta watch her smile. Oh, she's so cute. She's so precious. Look at her. Oh, look at me. I'm so cute.
She's got the goofiest look on her face.
It is just
Look at that.
Hi, everybody.
That's the ladder Artie's dad fell off.
Oh, John, come on.
And it so happened that one of the girls that I worked with one night invited me to a dinner party. That's where I met Howard Stern.
Wow. Wow.
I personally wasn't a listener, so I was very intrigued when I met him at the dinner party.
Right. And how did he take the idea that you didn't listen to him on the radio?
I think it actually worked in his favor. Because I didn't really know what he did.
She
And
got
I
one.
think-
Meanwhile, her father and her brothers were like avid listeners. There's no way she didn't know.
Oh, my God. You have lovely.
It is so well rehearsed, but it can't get the dates right because now it's doing 1998 they met. I mean, it keeps on changing the
I got
timeline.
a really good clip. Yeah, the thing Benjamin found with the John Popper in the book, and I got a really good clip I found a few weeks ago of her. Howard's talking about this Letterman anniversary he went to, and this is like 96, 97. He's still married, and this is gaggle of nebulous models like these chicks, and I believe she's in this clip, and he doesn't mention her by name, but brings up blonde. Ralph says that blonde, and you're that. It's I'm telling you, I can connect the dots to it. I'm fairly certain.
112%. No, that's 112%.
Yep.
You know, but it wanted to find the big fish.
Okay, actually, you guys, give me the definitive year that you think they met, or when they started acting.
96, yeah. I'll say 96 around Private Parts, yeah.
That
This
is
is her
controversial.
prime
That's
No, it
that
isn't.
clip we just watched. That's mid 90s. That's like 96. That you could tell by her hair. You could tell by the lack of plastic surgeries. You could tell by that's her fourth hit job. Now she's on 9 now. So, yeah, I'm going with 96. Letterman escaping that Me Too stuff. My God, what a deal with the devil that guy has.
he got so
that
lucky.
scandal going down in the last 3 years.
How'd
Two
you
masks
feel?
that
Growing up in
97. I'm sorry, Monique. 97 is when Private Parts came out. 96 is when they built him the apartment to film it.
Correct.
Ooh,
Built him
sweet.
the apartment. What are you talking about? He bought an apartment.
Remember the studio built him an apartment.
Yeah,
stay in the
they
city,
got her an
so you don't have
apartment
to
in the
commute.
city, so you didn't have to commute.
It wasn't
yeah.
that apartment though.
No, it was a different apartment. It was a different apartment, but it was
But
to
that's
live in the
when we
city.
assume they met.
Yeah. You go back a little bit. I don't want to miss a part of the.
What? She shoves some.
You're
fucking
talking.
teeth
Everybody's
back
talking
in.
over.
So David
Genius
says your
person.
teeth are beautiful, and then
There
she
you go.
goes into the story about shoving her fucking teeth back into the basketball game. We've gone over this 1,000 times.
I love it anyway, though.
Okay.
It's
All right.
delicious.
Growing up in Pittsburgh, I was a tomboy, and I was really athletic.
Do you
I
think
was
she
the
was a
captain of my
tomboy?
high school
I
basketball
can't
team.
see
Playing
that.
against this German exchange student named Hilda. She was guarding me, and I went up for a layup, and this Hilda elbows me in the mouth, and my 2 front teeth, Dave, went flying.
Dave, that's right, Dave.
Well, my father, a retired oral surgeon who went to every one of my games, was there, luckily. He ran
on
off
house
the
arrest, I
bench
bet he did.
and picked up both of my teeth. And he literally stuck them back into my skull.
That's true.
Then he goes, you get back in that game. We were losing by 20 points.
Wow.
Look at Dave.
I literally kept my teeth in
He's
with
like,
my
why?
tongue. We lost by 60 points, but I finished the game. And you know what? My teeth are now straighter than they were
Are
before.
those the same teeth right
The
there?
root cut.
Oh my God.
Root cut. These are my teeth.
Thank God for your father.
Cut. For
Yeah,
Dad.
beautiful. It's fascinating.
Well,
Everything about
fascinating.
skateboarding is a lie.
He's trolling himself. Yeah.
You can't lose by 60 points in a girls' basketball game. You can't score that with the 2 teams combined. You can't lose.
Oh, I
They
love
probably
this.
sucked.
Nice.
Let's be honest. The
Helga.
all-white
Wait,
girl
wait.
team from Pittsburgh playing against like exchange
Germans?
students, you know they sucked.
Helga?
You know
Wait.
The whole
Wait.
area was-
They even made up a fake name like Helga. I mean, the German girl named
Yeah.
Helga. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Everything
come on.
about
This is
so-
it's Howard and Beth sitting
and then
there on
the-
the couch drunk, just coming up
Frau
with shit. I reckon.
Fabissina. That's who it was. All right, what do we got here? What is this?
This is Jimmy Kimmel, same book. She toured her ass off for this thing, and
Well, with
you
all
guys.
his friends, of course.
Well, this is right. This is the change where she goes. The pro quo is incredible. So Kimmel's got to try and deal with it. And,
Did
yeah,
Jimmy
John?
make them a party during this visit? Is this one of Howard's making
yes,
me a party?
yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did make them a party.
They're doing. Texas says now she crawls on the floor to bring Howard strawberries. It's so true. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we actually did dig deep into this at one point, and I did look up that people have been able to shove teeth back in, and
Did
and
you?
they take.
I appreciate
they
that.
take.
That's great.
They do take.
That actually does work.
Yes. Yes, it does. All right. Go
Oh,
ahead.
it's-
Melvin replies to Sizzle Chest 69 saying, I heard she caught them on the fence while eating apples.
the hoarseness. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. So Kimmel's helping. Oh, Demi. Here we go.
Okay, press play.
Intelligent dog, they're even
That's
dumb
a
dogs.
myth. The dimmer the dog, the more eager they are to learn.
Oh, really?
Yes, the smarter the dog, the more pompous
should
they
know,
are
Beth.
and have their own set ways.
So people should try to get a dumb dog?
Get a dumb dog.
Oh.
Get a dumb dog.
Get a dumb
we went out on
dog.
the street today and want to get some questions, some real questions from some pet owners. And, well, we got one here, and maybe you can answer this for us.
Buckwall clients. I mean, pet owners.
When he bites me, I'm in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dog, he right away he jump on my vagina because he gets so crazy.
What happens? What do you do when a dog jumps on your vagina
Is that
and gets so
Laura
crazy?
Well, I had that problem with Howard. What I did was
Unbearable. Am I right? Is that unbearable?
Wow.
and then I married him.
So we move on to
Nice joke, Benji.
2011.
New York Daily News, and we're the
Gary
Sports
Clyde
Club
says,
right now.
Helga went
where we
home
are
and
working
claimed she
out
was a
with Beth
supermodel in
Promotes.
America. Brilliant, Gary. Brilliant. I love it. All right, what is this now, babe? We
This
moved on.
is the New York Marathon in 2011, and
Oh, of course. Well, of course
backbone.
she ran the marathon with a pair of shorts that were like literally at her pubic hairline, and with a short bippy top on for North Carolina League. I think she ran for them, right?
yeah, she's going to explain,
Howard.
but she needed a reason to run it. That's how she rationalizes this, and I love that about her. I love her.
This is Howard Stern, who is training for Sunday's New York Marathon.
So after the marathon last year, I was watching it on TV, and I turned to Howard and I said, what can get me to run this marathon? What's my incentive? And I thought,
Putting it on
I
your
will run
IMDb
and I will
credits.
raise money for the North Carolina League.
So I've surpassed it. I'm up to $280,000 for the North Shore Animal League. So it's all been worth it. Now it's just payoff time. And then this week I just have the 5 and 6 miles next week. And then it's Sunday. And then it's Sunday. It's so funny. We did a 20-miler a couple weeks ago. And Howard said he watched a movie, he had lunch, he walked the dog, and then he played chess, and I was still running. It was like 50 billion hours.
Quote Beth on that. 50 billion hours.
50 billion. And like everything that Howard does, she has to get like a professional trainer to, hold her hand. Oh, sorry. We have a PSA. This is a PSA?
Now she gets on the
I'm
PSAs.
Beth Stern for North Shore Animal League America, asking you to join the Mud Agrees movement. Approximately 8 million homeless
and you know
animals
me,
enter shelters
I sped
annually.
this up.
And tragically, nearly 4 million of them are euthanized, just because many shelters have limited space. The Mud Agrees movement will help change the way shelter pets are perceived through education and awareness. Shelters have all kinds of healthy, affectionate, and beautiful animals, so there's no need to buy a dog or a cat from a pet store. When you open your heart to a Mud Agree, you'll not only receive unconditional love, but you'll save your life. Join the Mud Agrees movement by adopting a shelter pet today. Visit animalleague.org/mudagrees.
Wow.
Oh, that dog would have shat all over her, I bet you.
So it's so funny. Wait, it's so funny though that all those pets had 2 eyes. It's
yeah. Oh well, don't worry, because what we're gonna get to later, none of them have got any. Well, they got one. Yeah, and now we've got the most classic, the Fox and Friends appearance, which the girl
the
gets,
greatest.
which is the most classic. This is like the Zapruder film. Get ready.
Look at that. Hey, the Super Bowl is just days away. We've got our own version of the big game. It's going to be called the Super Puppy Game. And joining us now, the woman who's on the television more than me, on Fox and Friends. Beth Stern is here, spokesperson for the North Shore Animal League. Beth, getting ready for the big game?
Big Steelers fan, so...
Oh, they're out.
I know. So I guess I have to root for our own team.
All right, so we'll get these two apart and
pause
focus
for a
on
second?
the coaches right
Yep.
With all Howard's charlatan liberalism now, what is her relationship like with Fox News currently? Do we know?
It's not allowed on.
Well, it's not promoting anything. She has nothing to promote. She's not doing anything.
Have we?
Does it
seen
matter? I mean, really, does it matter? We're never going to see it again ever.
There's levels of promotion, right? So you have your local New York channels, like that one,
right,
with the big-titted chick who's asking her about the gift descriptions. Then you have, the national shows like Fox and NBC and Good Morning America and all that. Although she's never been on Good Morning America, it's always been an NBC thing.
That's true.
And then you have everything else. Late night is always struggling for guests, always.
Correct.
Especially on a rainy Tuesday night. Who the fuck are you going to call? Bethbusters, right? So because she's right down the block from most of these recording studios, so it's easy for her to get over there. And if she's promoting something, she can go on. But a Fox News, especially in today's day and age with politics, they don't have like the sunny, chippy commentary anymore. You know what I mean? They don't have this scenario anymore. It's really just about news and politics. And so they don't have fun, cutesy, friendly. Neither does like MSNBC. Remember when Mika got a cat from her and she was on at the end of the show and whatever?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
They don't even do that anymore.
She was on Morning Joe. No, she was on Morning Joe. I didn't see that.
And Mika rented a cat from her. But yeah, so there's just different levels of her ability to get on air, and it's all Buckwaldian PR company, whatever.
Yeah,
and you know what? If they throw her out there, it's just like Howard rejecting everybody from the Avengers. They throw her out there and say, "Hey, would you like to have Beth on?" And they'll either say, "Hey, I got nothing going on today. Yeah, let's get her on." And if no, then it's a no. That's it. So,
at this point, though, the old gray mare just ain't what it used to be. I mean,
she did Kathy Lee and Hoda fairly regularly, right?
Yeah,
that was a stop.
But Kathy Lee's gone now.
One is spring.
Brian,
This must be a spring of spring.
Look
can
at
we
this
talk about
bitch
feeding
face.
your pet when you're watching the Super Bowl? Don't give them any of the crap food. Don't give them any alcohol. Not cute, not funny.
Alcohol.
Toxic,
Who gives
no
dog
nuts,
alcohol?
No
Doritos?
onions. Yeah, I've seen it. Don't let people, when you're having a Super Bowl party, tell your guests
Rice,
not to feed the dog.
Cakes and salmon.
And be smart about it. Use your head.
Now she can't control this right now. Look at her face here. She gets
and what we're going to do
she gets
is
flustered
we're going
big
to throw the
time.
football.
Okay.
We have 3 giant puppies and we have 3 Patriot puppies. And so far we will see. Whoever gets the ball, we'll see if that team ends up winning. This could be a tradition that goes on for generations.
Let's do it.
Way past our lives. Are we ready?
That's not gonna happen.
Sorry. Are the coaches ready?
I think I want to throw out the first.
No, you can't throw out the first.
Why?
Or you want to throw out the first
Yeah.
pitch? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Good catch.
everyone, lean your dog.
Look at the
Yeah.
face on her here.
Okay, ready?
No, wait.
Wow.
She's getting real bitchy. I can't multitask her.
No, wait. Go. Come on, Giants. Come on, Giants. Come on.
Teams of adult dogs ready to go.
Let's take him out. Who's this guy?
Who is he?
Yeah, what kind of dog is he?
I don't know.
What is he?
What do I know?
I don't know.
Toy There you go. You got to get...
She has no
There you go.
idea.
This guy's got some hops.
I don't know.
This
I just
guy's
showed
got
up in
some game.
my
He can
dress.
jump
That's
out of
all.
the building,
That's all I got. There she
but
is.
he's
There
very,
we go.
very
Here it is.
And
There's your shot. And instant replay coming.
Get Buttons a home after
Yes.
she just got...
No, don't touch the fucking dog. Don't touch his paw. Okay, yes, master.
Then look at her
Wow.
face.
And she has a classic face of defeatism. I mean, that's just
Oh,
we use
yeah.
it all the time on the
And look at
website.
that.
For,
My favorite.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
it really
And
is.
have spare a thought for this young lady.
She looks like
It's
a
like
character
a
on Saturday
castle-
Night Live. Oh, it's
It's
classic.
like a Castle Shannon lunch table.
By the way, there are pictures of her in other places with this chick as well. We've done
You're
that.
right.
We've done that in
Right.
post.
And
So
and
she must
Beefus is
work for
always pointing at her. This girl's it's slave. I mean, it's
she
ridiculous
is.
how
Yes, she is like her JD. That's basically
She
who
may
she
not
is.
be with us
Yeah.
anymore. She may be
Oh, who
gone.
knows?
You know,
It's a
but
morbid thought.
what
Bubble-
a dark thought.
on the
Very
forum,
morbid.
Bubble Booey made a great picture yesterday of that
Oh,
young
this is
that
it.
lady.
We've had this one. This is so classic. Look at Beth's face. Look at
So
her.
well, that's so true. Welfare applicant Rachel Dratch. That's a perfect comparison.
Yes, Rachel Dratch. That's
Rachel
exactly
Dratch, it's
it.
Amazing.
That's so
Isn't that
god damn
amazing?
it. That's so good.
Brutal.
Golf.
It's
That is
t-shirt
WNBC golf
worthy.
clap,
You
Bubble
know.
Booey.
Amazing.
All right,
That's
so,
really good.
There's still some more bitch face in this though, because
Thanks for
It
bringing your
was
fan.
fun.
All right, and tell Howard we said hi.
I will.
Thanks. Good
oh,
work.
they love saying that. They love
Debbie
saying.
Down, right?
So
Steve.
debut on
I met you
Ellen.
for the first time.
Ah,
So this is classic, of course,
And
and
most-
the quality is
Yeah,
going to
brilliant.
vary on this. So yeah, this little part at the start is good, and then I could not find it anywhere, so the quality's going to drop.
Oh,
But here she goes.
A little while ago at a party.
Yes, my friend Jimmy Kimmel had this party for my husband. Yes, I married Howard Stern.
Oh my God.
But I love animals, Ellen. I love animals.
wow. Like wow.
We
Look at
live
Ellen.
on the beach, and we were taking a beach walk the other day, and
And this story, I mean, the seal story.
Oh,
this is
horrible.
left, and I forgot to thank him.
He wanted.
He walked
I
all
thought.
the way back to thank
Horrible.
thank the sea.
Horrible.
Maybe
Horrible.
Clue
You
was
wanted
the
to-
problem, Beth.
Wait. The only type of seal Howard cares about is the one that sang the song "Kiss from a Rose."
oh,
Exactly.
brutal.
And the seal appreciated it because it's a great picture.
You're right though, John. Listen to those yentas in the crowd. They just sucking this up like
They're
they
like all her
obsessed with
followers.
her.
They are her Instagram followers. They're the
That
same
warm-up
people
guy is
who
going
go and wait
crazy
in the
with
Ellen
plus
thing to
signs.
sit there. You know, oh my God, you're so beautiful both inside and out. You're just such a saint. You're so wonderful. If I went back, so an hour, it took him an hour. Thank the fucking seal. And why is the seal still sitting on the beach? Nothing makes sense about this story. Nothing.
Yeah.
No,
And-
it absolutely not. It absolutely just does not ring true. It's
who-
one of those Howard made up stories. But its arms flailing around. I mean, when it's telling that story, I mean, it's like it's a sea. It's like it's pretending it's a seal swimming away from a killer fucking whale. I mean, it's just,
Octopus just going berserk.
Yeah.
and then Ellen's face
They
is literally
get krakens there. They get manatees, krakens,
Manatee.
only on their beach. I've been to Long Island beaches thousands of times. I have not seen a seal. I have not seen a dolphin.
You know what?
As far as the hand, only they get the Aquaman showing up.
The other day, a World War II mine washed up on their beach. I mean, they had to go push it back. Jesus Christ. I mean, but Ellen's face, what at the beginning of this is literally like, can I just leave my own show, please? Why is it here?
You didn't hear they filmed Dunkirk in Howard's
Dunkirk.
All right, go on.
By the way, how long do you think it's going to take Beth to put this on her IMDb?
Oh, that day.
She'd
I
do
think
it
we
that
checked
night.
at that time.
But Beth got this episode is already on her IMDb.
Yeah,
Look at that.
And look at this segue, the way they
How
go
do they
into-
show this picture on Ellen? Like, seriously.
That's
Oh, you
It's
can't
like
see.
daytime, 300-pound women eating, guilt eating before her kids get home, and they have to
Sixth
look
graders
yes,
just
baby.
came home.
Because this picture is completely sexless. I mean, 112% sexless. It's like National Geographic, except less sexy.
There has to be a sexual thing mixed in with all of this all the time.
Yeah.
There's always a sexual.
They would think that Ellen would like this picture. Is that why they chose it?
Absolutely.
Fairway Maiden.
It's like it's mixing that, Howard's deviant, and all of that. And so
Yes.
they're always trying to mix
She
the
wants it
good
both
girl
ways.
with
Right.
the troubled guy and make him seem better somehow. And this is just this
No,
bit,
absolutely.
whoever
And
wrote
she-
this bit.
That's the best. Finn Lou says Dennis looks sexier in his robe power washing the driveway.
Howard is lucky that they don't use film anymore because he'd be broke trying to buy rolls of film.
You should be getting it delivered every day, printed.
They would have to have a Kodak. They would have to have a Kodak factory in his backyard.
She says my bum, like, hearkening back to her days
So
in Europe.
modest.
Yeah, she's so modest.
Because they say that, and they say that in Germany. I swear they do.
My bum.
What do
Nothing.
you know about moms, let alone a deserving mom? By the way,
Yeah.
how much do we love? You're actually a grandmother before you're a mom. Beth is a grandmother.
Whoopsie.
Let's all get
So
that.
true.
She's technically a
Oopsie.
grandmother now. I
And
love
how?
that she
Nana Beth.
Nana. Nona Beth.
Nona
Nona
Beef.
Beth.
beef.
No, you're right. Okay, KTL, LD, she has zero credentials.
No, none.
For design, for moms, for small people's homes that she's trying to make people happy. Like, there's nothing about her that makes her qualified for any show on TV. None.
Nothing.
None. Oh, I thought Saving Cats' Lives was the best job in the world.
Well, it switched.
Yeah. Okay. So Town and Mantown, more moms promotion. Okay. Tons of Beth passed out of the waterfall. Very, very funny. Amazing. Amazing. Zero credentials for life. Bob G. Beth. These are all names for grandmas I've never heard before. It's amazing. What is this welfare applicant? Beth Equus Ferris Cabalus. Domesticated.
Holy shit.
One-toed, hoofed mammal belongs in the taxonomic family Equidae. It's one of two extant
I'm
subspecies
speechless.
of Equus Ferris. That's so ridiculous.
A domesticated one-toed hoofed mammal belongs in the taxonomic family Equidae and is...
I got to talk about this title. So it's you can't see it. There's Girl Town and Mantown. Now, when I used to listen to you guys, Dennis used to say Girl Town all the time, and I thought that was something you actually made up, and I thought it was great. But then when I saw this, when I was editing it, I realized, oh my God, she actually calls these sections of their apartment.
Yeah,
and this
Girl
is
Town, yeah.
Girls Town.
This is. I thought Dennis made it up. That's the place where she gets stoned and
That's
wasted.
the best place. That's the best thing about Beefus. It's a never-ending fucking treasure trove of just information that just keeps on coming.
It made it even better. Hearing you say it for probably 2 years on the podcast, to hear that I was like, oh, I love it even better. And this is almost the worst of all her appearances. It's so weird to hear her say, to come up with this Girl Town. Let's play it.
Every mom deserves a mom cave. Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about some of these mom caves. And I understand you actually have Girl Town at your house.
There's
is that right?
Girl Town and Man Town. Howard's Man Town is very dark,
He's
very
a man,
black.
she's a girl.
There's an Iron Man mask somewhere in the center focal point. I have a chandelier. There's dark dog beds in his town, light pink fluffy ones in Girl Town.
So you like to keep it very feminine.
Yes, we're very opposite.
Pink.
We're very opposite.
Is that your dog there?
That's
Oh,
Bianca
sweet.
in Girl Town.
Very nice. All right, we see the difference there between your town and Howard's town.
She's
One thing I
stumbling.
think is fantastic to add to any
The
room,
hands.
whether it be a closet, your
And-
laundry room, is a great chandelier.
Chandelier right here.
Come
We've
in
got
all
lighting.
shapes and
Chandelier.
sizes. You can have beads,
And closet.
crystals,
Look at
all-
this.
It just becomes the focal point of a room, and it's so elegant and just so pretty.
And even if you have a smaller room,
It's
you
so
can find
tacky
smaller
and fucking
chandeliers to sort of
cliche.
dress
Looks
up a
like a
space.
Seriously.
Yeah, I found a chandelier the other day, less than $100.
Look at this.
So
great.
you can buy
Cliche.
any shape,
So
sizes,
it's one
price
way
points.
just to
That's
kind of
like a
light
fucking
a room
Urban
and make
Outfitter.
it special.
I got to tell you, it looked like something from the Titanic. So I went to the Titanic for you, and look at what I found.
Point your light straight into AJ.
My God, look at that. Look at that, Celia. The brass bed sitting right in there.
Even now,
Oh, there it is.
Look at that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Look at that.
Same designer.
They're applauding. Thank you. The chat are applauding. It's not bad. It's similar. Am I wrong? It's similar.
So
And that's something everyone should know about me. I'm a huge Titanic fan. I have all of this.
the movie or
information.
the actual boat?
No, I knew you'd say that, man. I knew you. You or
Yeah, so
John
you-
were
Well,
you
gonna
want that
go
tell me
there.
your
Cameron
Titanic. What's your thing with Titanic? Tell me.
I just loved it when I was a kid. When they found it in like 1986, I was like, 5, 6 years old or 7 years old, and my parents bought me the book on the find. I'm not interested in the movie. I'm not. I've got it on Blu-ray, of course, because it's
Well,
got
I'm gonna
incredible.
tell you a story. Let me
I've
tell you a
got
little
all
quick.
these
Let me
books
tell you a
on
quick
it,
little
really
my
expensive.
favorite
Let
Titanic
me tell you
story.
a quick little Titanic story. So, my mother, when I was a child, not really a child, maybe 15, 16 years old, was friends with this really, really old lady who lived in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And she's like, Mo, you have to come to this house. It's like fantastical. She has like a whole tribute to the Titanic because her father died on the Titanic. He was like a cook or something like that. And, of course, last man standing on the boat. And so you would go to her house, and she had, like, outside the house, she had a whole thing to Titanic. But when you went in her house, she had all sorts of things from the Titanic because her mother apparently survived and her father died. And so she had menus, she had a fork, she had like just stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I bet her mother like stole this from the boat, because they were like on the bottom level. They were on like the 5th floor, but they're actual artifacts now. And people used to like photograph her home and stuff like that. It was a complete tribute to the Titanic, which I thought was just
I
so
love it.
bizarre. Yeah.
Linda Hamilton's prenuptial agreement. Bond, did you watch?
Yeah.
Bond, did you watch the Cameron special? It's on. I think was it on Netflix or Amazon? It's like a 2-hour thing where he plays. You're
It's
asking
called,
if her parents were on the Titanic, where was she? She already apparently had come to the United States with some relatives, and her family was coming over later. This is the story I got. That's all I know.
Chat, are
Jackie
they
stole
fucking
packets
with
of
me?
sweet and low from the
And
Titanic.
Gilbert, and Gilbert, and Gilbert took all the soap.
Exactly. All right, continue on, sir.
So wait, that chandelier is so ugly. A guinea would look at it and go, "That's ugly."
Seriously.
Well,
it's
that's
really,
why
it's
is it?
cliche interior decorating 101.
And
This is what you would expect from somebody who has absolutely no taste whatsoever.
the thing
Oh,
is,
let's get a chandelier.
we
What?
missed in that thing. Though Beefus said, I have a chandelier in my closet." It said that during that segment. It's so ridiculous to say that.
I don't know.
When you're trying to
Chandeliers-
design homes for middle class moms, I have a chandelier in my closet.
Well, that's what
Ladies
she
and
said
gentlemen,
She went to
during that.
fucking Urban Outfitter and got like a $29.99 fucking.
She said they put a waterfall in one of these mums' bedrooms. On the why?
Mold-filled water hole in somebody's house. I guarantee you, it's not there anymore.
But who
and if it
wants
is,
to-
it's like nobody has it on. Nobody uses.
Who
fucking
would want to
waterfall.
host a show? That's
It's
not about
stupid.
helping people.
Here, let
Putting
me
a
get you a
waterfall
fucking
in there.
$12 sound machine that sounds like a waterfall. I mean, what else do you need? As somebody mentioned before, it's like she's the mom. The whole house is hers. You know, like
Yeah.
all she has to do is lock her front door to get away from our monster.
Exactly.
Just lock your door. That's all you need to do. But yes, she absolutely reeks of new money. Absolutely. All right, I gotta get James Cameron off my screen.
All right, so let's continue.
Had enough.
Let's just get this
Now
straight.
look
These
at
are
this.
faux
Oh my
fur
God.
pillows. I think
Oh.
adding or a throw is just another way to make
Wait
a
for
room
this
personal.
ball on the floor.
Hide, like a medicine ball, a workout part of the room. Is there ways to disguise that?
Yes,
right?
have their medicine ball be cute and fun and.
Where did you keep that? It looks like a giant fur ball.
Yeah, no, they're made specifically for medicine
That's
balls. You
cool.
can get them
Really
on
important to be organized too. So
organized,
keep your space
multi-purpose, and just pretty. I think a mom cave should be luxurious and pretty.
So what if she
That's-
put all her gift descriptions were in that
wait.
basket? Is that what that was?
That was the gift descriptions. Yes, those all the gift descriptions.
I don't know, Steve.
boy, that's a man
Is that
drug.
is that a hair system or plugs or is Sebastian wet looking that?
That looked like a giant wig on that ball.
Did
didn't
it really?
Did.
Yeah.
I know. It's a Pharrell special. It's a Pharrell 1998.
Who is
How-
this? I need to know. I need to know what this is. I need you to play this.
You
This
gotta
is
go back.
in the
It's
mix.
In the mix with this manly looking
Beth
chick.
is Snow White. You were the Snow White.
And
of the
Beth.
Hamptons because
Jill Martin.
birds like fly around you and and animals do gravitate.
You know,
to
I have to say, at our house, I call the Wildlife Rescue Center of the Hamptons all the time. If there's a sick animal,
Wow.
they come to our house.
Here I am with Mom Cave star Beth Stern. And Beth, this is going to be my favorite show because I'm actually hanging out with a friend here for the next half hour.
Friends,
This is
pro
good stuff.
quo.
We're catching up.
In the next one from the red carpet. Hence, there you are
Look
on the
at
red
this.
carpet.
Yeah, I
She's
can't
on-
even believe that there's a cardboard cutout of me. I've never seen such a thing.
Yourself came from a middle class family.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, who is this?
Absolutely.
And basically, then
Jill
met
Martin.
Howard and your life changed.
My
It
life
is Jill
changed.
Martin.
I missed you.
Lived
Yeah,
on
it is.
my own.
How
Classic.
many attempts do you think Beth has made to get on those Housewives shows?
And
especially the Manhattan one.
Howard
and
won't let her
Howard
do that.
shuts it down. Right, Howard shuts it down. But how many arguments do you think they've had using
Oh, she would kill to be on that.
Cohen as a conduit? She would
absolutely.
kill to get on that show.
So-
She'd
And those
kill
shows are
to be
big.
able
They
to
do really
humble
well.
brag on TV like 24/7. She would love that.
Yep.
somebody pointed up in the chat that Beefus here saying it's from a middle class family. There's no way your father's an oral surgeon and you're in a middle class family. I mean, seriously, he's an oral surgeon, not a dentist.
Well, the
oral
game is a dentist.
Yeah.
You make yourself out to be. You're always an underdog.
I understand
The whole
that,
thing
but
is
Jesus
you always have to
Christ.
play the victim or martyr, and you're an underdog. It's just what Bond was talking about with the
They-
I'm a tomboy. I'm a tom. Every supermodel, every hot actor. Not saying she is, but we're all tomboys. We're all ugly ducklings when we were in high school. It's
Bullied,
always an
bullied in school. You know, it's all
bullied
that
in
bullshit.
school.
Right,
Yep.
so
No one's ever
ugly.
prom queen.
But Dennis is
Right.
right there. These oral surgeons, they're like a psychiatrist. It's like 15 years
Oh, yeah.
to get to that. You know?
Yeah.
So
Oh, and they can
she's
charge
trying
them
to
the fuck they
say,
want because insurance doesn't cover half of it.
And you can, if you're Bob Ostrowski, you can charge as many times you want. So
Exactly.
there you go.
Exactly. I
here.
don't know this interview. I'd like to hear it. So
Okay,
continue on with
let's
this.
listen to it, yeah.
So that woman just said you came from a middle class family, and so now she's going to go on. Here we go.
And I never thought I wanted to get married. I was
Of
working
course.
my butt off. You know the drill.
Oh.
I mean, making my own money, really loving New York City,
Oh, that
traveling
my own
for
money
my job.
narrative.
And I met him. Yes, life changed, but I continued to be independent. And then years
you
later, we
didn't.
just ended up really falling in love and getting married. And now I'm immersed in this beautiful, wonderful life of mine. But I'm still able to work.
So the rest wasn't worth putting in. And that interview was 30 minutes or 25 minutes
Oh my
long.
God, we gotta have the long cut of that.
I love pets. I think I love.
Oh yeah, so spoiled rotten pets where what she
Look at
does is
that.
goes out.
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
seen the show, I can't find it. She
So-
goes out and just interviews people who have crazy pets, and she's going to explain it here. And this chick next to her, wait till you see this chick.
Animals more than people
It looks
a lot
like-
of the time.
looks like
And so when Nat
Whoa,
Geo Wild
hey.
called me and said they were producing a show about spoiled rotten pets, will you host? It was just the perfect fit for me.
Tell me what's the craziest spoiled pet encounter that you've had
Well,
so far?
what's so interesting about the show is also the type of pets we're exploring. Of course, we have our dogs and our cats, but there's a woman who has picnics with her donkey in the backyard. There's a woman who sleeps with 12 of her rats because she loves them so much. There's a couple that has a pair of ducks living indoors who wear diapers. But my favorite probably in the first episode was a pair of pot-bellied pigs that were just huge and so wonderful, Wilma and Pebbles. and they live in the house with the couple, and they sleep in bed with them. I'm talking huge pigs. I'm talking huge pigs. I'm talking huge pigs. I have children, so all of my maternal instincts go in my pets.
Maternal
instinct.
What?
Wait. It's talking to a pregnant woman saying my maternal instincts.
I don't have children, so my maternal
irony there.
The tone deaf lack of self and irony. So true, Dennis. To a pregnant woman. You're preaching about maternity. I know.
Isn't that great how that girl's just sitting there so proudly pregnant?
I've never seen this article.
See that.
I've never seen this interview. I love it.
So wait, the thing is though, this Beefus there truly does look like a tranny. I mean, that's like tranny makeup on its face. I mean, that is some really horrendous makeup.
It's brutal.
I mean,
I love this.
I
love it.
Utterly horrendous. Look at, oh my Christ.
Is that bad? I don't know.
It looks like it has two black eyes. And
her makeup has never actually been, she always asks for the red lipstick. I don't get it. I really, we're going back to the red thing. I don't understand it. All right, go on.
It has enough foundation on there. It looks like, it looks like it's building a building up.
I don't even know what show this is. I can't, she probably brought her own makeup person with her.
Exactly. Tranny Sam.
Could Ralph do her makeup, do you think? Do you think Ralph knows how to do women's stuff now?
No.
I think Ralph does because he has to dress Howard up.
She would never use
in the wigs.
She knows Ralph's lane. There's no chance of that.
This is just great. It fits in so perfectly with this era, and Howard will explain it now.
Wait, what is your name? Is it Beth Stern now? Because the TV show, it's Beth Stern. Here you wrote Beth O. Stern.
I don't know.
What is your name? I don't even know. Gary.
Sometimes you use a middle initial.
Gary asked me what your name is, and I said, honest to God, I don't know.
Wow.
I go by Beth Stern. I just have not legally changed it.
Yep, never legally changed
Why
it,
not?
like I said.
It's a whole thing.
It's a process. Yeah. But why not just do it already and become...
What does it entail? Is that like going and doing that whole driver's license thing?
You know what? I'll work on that.
You love animals.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I put this in is look at these veins coming out of that neck.
Wow. Holy shit.
And I tried to zoom in on it a lot.
I love that dog.
Oh my God. What the?
She cranes that neck as much as a human can.
What's cranes and Ralph Macchio?
And we named her Judy, and she's going to be
a
lawyer gadget.
She's not even
it could
in there,
It could be an extra on Scanners. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, Scanners. Classic movie, man. Classic.
She's got a barcode on her neck.
Wow.
Now this is epic because this is just a rare moment of Beef reacting to someone else's promotion.
Uh-oh.
And you all know this.
Yeah. Chauncey Holt calls her Beth Astrocity
Marcy
Stern.
Turk, you are an inspiration to me every single day. You changed my life.
Beth's not liking
Thank
this.
you. The fans don't
Not
know
at
you,
all.
but I'll tell you this, fans. If you love the
Look how
Howard
lipstick's
Stern
all
show, you love
smeared.
this
She
woman,
looks like
Marcy
she's just
Turk. You work your ass off, and thank
partied
you
all
for
night.
Literally hundreds of people worked on this show, and they worked
Look at
under your
Beth's lipstick.
direction and for months on end, and thank you for that. Also, I want a special thanks to Joel
Polish
Gallen,
hammer.
who came in here.
Look at her
Now
lipstick.
Wasn't Stamos
He's so
there?
wasted here. Yeah.
Stamos.
That's why the lipstick's messed up.
He would be all over her back then. So now we get to
it's called the blowjob there.
So she gets a second book, and she just, I mean, what do you do if you do a book on pets like she did before? Of course, a kid's
fantastical
book.
tale about a cat that walks on its hind legs and rounds up other kittens.
It's just a ridiculous story, and this just it also highlights her childlike mind about how this situation happened. That this cat could be healed with love and all this. Just watch this; it's so crazy. It's like I think she actually saying this. I believe. Not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's not saying it's a great story. It's like
magical
she
thinking,
really
Bonds.
believes
magical thinking.
The power of magical thinking. Believe in your own bullshit. Say it over and over again. People will buy it, and then you start believing.
Hi guys, look everybody. This is Beth Stern. Come on.
I was there. Wasn't I there?
You were at this, Monique was at this thing.
I was there. I asked the very first question. to her at this event at AOL.
Do you have the whole thing, Bon?
I do.
You didn't get the first question, the most poignant question asked the entire time?
I think I did. I think I do have the first question.
Something magical was happening in my house that was just too good not to share. And it
I'm
all
right over there.
started
That
with
was
this
me taking
rescue
pictures,
cat that
like,
we
right over
adopted
here.
from North Shore Animal League America. My husband named him Yoda. And if there's a picture of him, you will see why. He's called Yoda. Do we have pictures of Yoda anywhere?
He's fat, basically. That's.
Excuse me, we have 6 cats. It's
know.
crazy.
I'm glad that you're changing the image of the crazy cat ladies. So this is what ladies.
But you should see me at home during foster season. All I'm doing is scooping litter boxes, and the hair is frizzy.
This
so
story.
I am
Even
looking
that
like...
sounds sexy when
I
you
love
say
Travis
it.
Bickle's
We
fire
get
escape in the
Howard
background.
speaks about them on the radio, and they become instant rock
pretty
stars. And we get.
I'm
Nice job,
literally
nice.
right over here.
Where
I'm
are
like
you?
in the second row. Like right here somewhere.
We figured out
their
the
friendship.
book is about Yoda went to the vet and was diagnosed with
fakest
a
fucking
sad
hair.
heart, and through this
A
love
sad
and purpose
heart.
and nurturing the children, he's now happy. So I think it's a really sweet thing to share with kids.
Wow.
I'm really proud of this, and the best part about it. 100% of the proceeds are going
I've got a
to
question.
North Shore Animal League America.
Guys,
an expansion.
That
Can
might
I
even
just-
be me taking pictures.
Can I just
Like,
ask
no joke.
how do you put a book out that people buy for $30 and then 100% of the proceeds? What does the book publisher? It's Schuster, Simon and Schuster.
What does it
What
have to
do they
gain from
do?
it right now? I
How
think
does
they have
that-
some weird wig pro quo with the publishers,
no.
Bon. It doesn't make any sense. Their book
Well,
deals,
no.
It doesn't
John
make-
Ryan,
Well,
it doesn't make any sense.
Proceeds is a very loose word. It's proceeds could be also mean
After
profits.
expenses.
After expenses. North Shore Animal League got nothing from this book. There's a warehouse full of these books that they're still trying to give away.
Well, I think her first book did better than the second book did. The second book came off as like mean spirited and kind of angry,
But
and it
even
was
this one
weird.
didn't do that well
and
either.
and
This-
it was
this
it was
got on-
done by a ghostwriter anyway, so she didn't do anything.
Both were.
Johnny Blaze. So, by the way, our prediction came true. Comes Again is now in the Dollar Tree. I think some
Yes.
site reported that. It is
I
officially
love
in the
it.
Dollar Tree.
World's largest no-kill rescue and adoption organization. Over 20,000 adoptions take place a year. That's what this book, Yoda, is helping me save more lives.
Oh.
Well, this morning, Rachel
the
Ray
worst.
just handed me
I think
a check
I
from my
asked
husband's
about
radio
the
show for $500.
Beth's furry friends. I think it was the first question, and I asked what's
Jeez.
going on with the building.
She's just talking about Rachel Ray giving the $500,000 towards this construction.
$100,000. Over the course of the last year, I think it was a year ago that we came up with this idea. We need $7 million. We're over halfway there.
I'm gonna throw this to John and Dennis to explain this $7 million.
So the
you guys take
long,
it.
torrid story of Bianca's furry friends and this pussy palace that they were going to build. Originally, when they came out with this, was this 2014, 2013? It was $7 million to build the pussy palace out there. And it was supposed to just be an addition to a current building. It was supposed to be adding a second floor. As time went on, the project crept. And the project went to $8 million. Then it went to $10 million. Then it went to $11 million. Went to $13 million. $15 million. I think it finally settled at like almost $17 million to put a fucking adoption center together that ended up being a whole new building rebuild. And at the end of it all, the Bianca's Furry Friends is gone now, and it is now Beth's Furry Friends. Because now that building is not used for dick. If this building, they spent more on this building than most companies would spend on like a warehouse facility, like for manufacturing, to hold cats. Literally, that's all it's for, is to hold cats. And yet there's not been one adoption out of there. There's been not one photo.
So what's
on
in that
Instagram.
building? What's
We
in
don't
it?
fuck-
that-
We have no idea what's in
We
that
know,
building.
we know
Oh
what's
my
in there.
God.
There's a world-class operating center. There's like it was better than like any hospital I've ever been in.
Oh, absolutely.
And then all these rooms are like designed by different people.
Yeah, the Billy Joel
And-
room.
Yes, yes.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And literally, the place is so gigantic. Beefus does not need to have kittens at its house. I mean,
No.
it is insane to think that you need to shove kittens into Beefus's house when you have, how big is it, like a 10,000 or 15,000 square foot building? What,
Yeah.
20,000?
Yeah, something big like that.
It's like
the
20,000
entirety-
square foot building.
It's the
a
entirety
city
of the
block.
side. And the beauty of having a place like that, which just makes me laugh all the time. The hours of operation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bianca's Furry Friends. So it's still called Bianca's Furry Friends on here. So maybe she has diversed from that, and now
It has,
she's Beth's
yes.
Furry Friends.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it
Is that the
has.
way it
It
works?
is now Beth's. It's now Beth's Furry Friends. Bianca's Furry Friends never, ever, that I could find, did a full tax return. We have no idea where the money went. It never had any real money coming into it, ever. No, not one 904 had real money coming through. There was
Right.
never $17 million, $20 million. There was nothing coming through. I mean, it had like $200,000 that came through it. Like the Rachel Ray checks never went through there. Like all that money, Rachel Ray gave $1.5 million away from that shitty food company.
Oh, I know.
And I can tell you why. I'll tell you why
Jesus.
Rachel Ray did that. Rachel Ray knew that she was going to sell that to, I believe, Mars bought it.
Uh-huh.
And what does it matter if it makes any money? Because Mars is going to back up the Brinks truck and buy the name from you. You can give away as much money as you want. They have paid for everything, and you made a profit. That is exactly what that little chubby gnome did.
Yeah.
Plumpkin.
This is great. How do they get Amber Heard's jealous of this scam?
Oh,
And
this scam is.
Chaka Khan writes, this is like a Church of Scientology scam. It really is. It's on the
Oh,
level.
absolutely.
There's zeros in this. You thought Beth was a zero. This is 9 figures.
Could you imagine going to a board and going, hey, yeah, we want to spend $15 million to house some cats.
Right.
I mean, seriously, just the look like.
Who, by the
look on
way,
your
are the
face.
easiest things to house.
Exactly.
I mean, they have more room than literally most apartments in New York. And the worst part about it is that the North Shore Animal League already had a house dedicated to cats. Like somebody had donated a home and they decided to use it as a cat repository. So they already had this. This was just a absolute scam, just a money grab from what is rated one of the worst charities in America. They still use like sweepstakes and things like that to lure people in. And it's a whole separate subsidiary of what they actually do to make money. It's kind of crazy, actually, what they do.
Yeah. The thing with North Shore is that they fucking fly in, and it's because it's a good way to make more money. Is they fly in these dogs and cats from other places, and there's no reason to. There's literally no reason because there's plenty of cats and dogs in your area that need help, and there's charities down where I live that do the same thing, where they get them like from Georgia or Alabama, and it's all about making a name for yourself so you can raise more money. It really has nothing to do about the animals, and North Shore has nothing to do about the animals. Their fucking CEO makes a lot of money. I mean, a ton of money, and has everything paid for him. His cars paid for him. His fucking housing's paid for him. Everything is paid for this guy. He runs this. That's how charities work.
Right.
Just remember that. This guy literally is handed a fucking silver platter, and they built this fucking giant cat mansion that serves no purpose. I mean, literally, it serves and they spend more money saving one cat than you could save. You could save 20 cats the money they spend to save one. And I wish I was joking.
An Indian village in South Dakota.
Oh, well, fuck. You could probably save people, like thousands of people, for what they've spent.
Solve the homeless problem. And
absolutely.
Tent City would go away.
Oh, you can pick all the homeless and move them into the Pussy Palace.
Steve Z said it. Steve Z, like father, like daughter. So true. That bicuspid didn't fall far from the tree.
You know what's so great about this is that this gave us the Beth calendars.
Oh, yeah.
Buy a calendar, you cheap fucks.
Yes.
The greatest thing he's ever said to make sure we all hated him.
imagine having a radio show and you just use it to nothing but an infomercial in every way, shape, and form. And when you are playing content, it's your own closeted homosexual self. You're like of those years, 50% of the content was just an infomercial for
absolutely
bullshit. It's really insane what they get away with. The quadruple dipping, if you really think about it, and then charging subscriptions for it. It's I don't want to call it brilliant. That's just what a con man does.
Feel if we build it, they will come. I'm really excited.
She doesn't even know what that reference is. That if you build it, they will come.
No idea.
She has no clue.
Not a clue.
But now I just love it. She admits about driving, and I'd never heard her say before, and I love.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh, that she doesn't drive. Yeah.
She claims it's a fear.
I don't drive. I haven't driven a car in 25 years.
25.
Wait,
I'm
think
afraid
about that
of
for a second.
So whenever I get a bird or a
So that's like it was like 18 years old when it stopped driving.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, that's how much of a charmed life do you have to have that you don't need a driver?
She lost her license.
I think
she
it
probably got
lost his
DUI.
license
let's be
because it
fair.
passed out behind the wheel.
Let's be fair. Living in New York, it's very
No. It was in Pittsburgh. It was when it was driving. It was in shithole little Pittsburgh. No offense. No offense.
She probably killed someone. She probably drove her to someone.
Probably
she did a Matthew Broderick in Ireland.
Elliot Offen. Every week there's a whole bunch of them.
But it probably got a DWI for being Beth, and that was the end of the license, and it never.
And it became an escort and just took limousines everywhere and taxis.
Yeah.
Squirrel or
And
whatever
why-
the transport. I'm in the back seat with my kit in the box, and Howard's driving.
Howard driving as well.
Can you imagine?
When was the last time Howard drove a car? Give me a night. Anyone? Anyone in the chat want to hand out?
Ronnie told the story by, I guess, just really in rancor, but they got stuck or something. Ronnie got sick, and Howard had to drive a couple blocks, and he told the story. And Howard's like, he had the driving gloves on, and he's white knuckling it, is the Wigga mortis and the Wigga bifida hanging over the wheel, and he can't. And Howard was so disturbed by the story. I tried to post it on my thing, and it got blocked immediately.
I also remember the time Howard was just giving a whole to Ronnie about how he drives. He's like really angry, and then Ronnie said, "I've seen you drive, buddy, and it's ridiculous."
It's
and
exactly
it was great. And Howard, Howard just backs right down.
It wasn't like he didn't take it well. I mean, he genuinely was rattled by it because Ronnie wasn't supposed to push back or hit back in any way, and he divulged things that's where he doesn't talk about his private life. That's
Melvin. Melvin found you 12:15. You're at the 12:15 mark. You get side boobage of Mo.
This Melvin is like 70 employees at Sirius on a
Yeah, no
Friday.
shit.
God damn it. 12:15 mark.
12:15 mark.
You see side boobage.
Now I can't stop laughing.
It's ridiculous. Side boobage.
Here we go.
Make it a good one. Okay, I was just wondering, how close are you to building the kiddie center?
Well, this morning,
There we go.
they just handed me a check on my.
So was it worth it?
No.
Yes, it is worth it.
Fucking
Yes, it is
all
worth
of
it.
that
She has never been asked that question.
This part.
Yes.
The best
Yes,
part
great
is
question.
Mo
It is
fighting
worth it.
back.
She's never been asked that before. She has never had any pushback. She's never had to qualify what happened to anything. This is the first time someone's asked her, where is the money?
No. That we waited for it though because in my video is her response. So I don't know. We just spent ages getting. We just heard Monique's voice.
What a
That was
colossal waste of time that was.
But Monique,
It really was.
Wait. What we did learn. What we did learn is that Monique had a hold back pussy palace when she was asking the.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it was so close. I wanted to say Kitty Cancer Ranch because that's what I always call it. and I couldn't get it out. I was live blogging on our website during this. So I was taking pictures and sending it to everybody, and I was at work. I left work to go.
You are a super fan. I love it.
Yeah, I just went there to do it because I was like, free, and I'm gonna go.
Steve Z.
Fudgesicle.
What?
Stuttering Monique Miller.
Highlight it. You should have asked me.
That is a stuttering John. That is a stuttering John scenario. It absolutely is. That's old school stuttering John.
What a colossal waste that was. Jesus.
I have a cattery. Wait, I have a cattery in my hospital.
A what? A cattery?
Cattery, that's what it's called, yeah.
Is that a word?
Where you keep cats, it's called a cattery.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. I know that by heart.
Yeah. Proper term is cattery.
Yeah, it's cattery.
You were right.
So we're still promoting this book. These hosts just couldn't care less. And
New children's book that came out this week. It's called Yoda, the story of a cat and his kittens. And Beth Stern joins us live today. It's
beautifully drawn,
Hi.
too. And here's a picture of you guys on the back.
Photo, by the way.
And he's
a selfie?
Yeah.
A cat selfie?
I want to see those sounds.
look at
Horrible
that
picture.
Absolutely.
That is horrible.
Photography skills, by the way.
I firmly believe that its love and purpose has healed this cat's heart.
Oh my God.
What happened?
The internet went, this is dumb. This is the dumbest person I got.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
It had a little... He just broke the internet. It just broke the internet. The internet's now broken. It's done.
Jesus, what happened?
I mean, it really did. I'm having a major
It
issue
healed
here.
its heart, and the internet went, ah!
How did it go?
Ah!
A new children's book that
is that
came out
alcohol
this week.
you've
It's
been-
called Yoda, the story of a cat and his...
Oh, what is it doing? Did it just jump down from... Oh, it's gone to auto. It's doing it at 1... It's gone at 240p. I didn't do a thing. I promise you.
See?
It's not me.
Fox. I love Fox News. I go from this to the next story. Ted Cruz wants to take everybody's health care away.
Yeah.
Ted, we see your point.
100,000 people are dead in Libya.
Kittens, and Beth Stern joins us live today.
It's beautifully drawn,
Hi.
too. And here's a picture of you guys on the back here with the cat.
Howard took that photo, by the way.
And he's
A
great
selfie?
photographer.
A cat selfie?
I'm jealous of his photography skills, by the way.
I firmly believe that its love and purpose has healed this cat's heart. So the children's book, I thought, what a beautiful message. So instead of saying he was dying and now he's living, we went from a sad heart to love and nurturing kittens, and now he has a happy heart and he's living so happily in our house with the kittens.
It's a precious book, and all the proceeds will benefit North Shore Animal.
Yeah, I think it's such a fun way to buy a gift, knowing that the money, you're going to get a really cute book, and it's going to go to help save more lives.
Oh. Fantastic.
Thank you for home. And Howard is amazing with them. He's my partner in this.
That's terrific.
Yeah, Howard Stern, who knew?
Oh, no! That guy loves cats!
Laugh.
She gets involved with this crazy kitten ball. Just check out the size of her feet. I just focus right in on
Oh,
this.
they're massive. They're flippers.
I can't help it. I just...
2016 Kitten Summer Games.
Hi, I'm Beth Stern, and welcome to the
I just
world
zoom
premiere
right
of
in
the
on
most
them. Look at these.
anticipated
They're like
feline
Egyptian
sporting event
boats.
ever. The Kitten Summer Games. Tonight, over 100 adorable kittens
Oh,
will be
wow.
going paw to paw and competing their tails
gigantic.
off, each
The
hoping
Legion
to
of Doom.
prance away with the Kitten Summer Games gold medal.
And this is brilliant. These two, this is another buddy of hers, and these two yented it up. We're getting Dennis. Get ready for the cats with one eyes. This is such a great interview, and just you just ponderous.
Well, hello there. Been working with Hallmark
Thank you,
Channel for the past few years with
Casey Kasem.
their kitten bowl. And it's just 100 kittens rolling around on a field. So they thought, what's this summer? The Olympics. And we thought, how fun to coincide a kitten summer games.
I didn't even know this happened.
And
Literally,
how do you
guess
vet people?
no one
They
saw it.
Interview. Sometimes they go on for an hour. We just need to know their pet history, their current pets, vet information, and then we go on to call references, friends, family members. We need to know, do they own
Friends and family
Dennis?
members. What,
Oh, no, no.
what-
All right, all right.
who would
Hold on.
call? Who
All right,
would want
hold
to
on.
call your friends to vet you?
Hold on.
Oh my God.
A few years ago, I applied for a cat that was down in Florida. And yes, the staff there does do that, where they actually ask for references. They ask where you live. They ask what you do. They ask
Not friends though, not your friends. To
yes,
call
they
your
do.
friends.
Yes.
Wait,
I
you
wish
did this
I
through North Shore.
Yes, absolutely.
So you were doing a goof. You weren't really.
No, I was going to take. I wanted this cat actually.
Oh,
this,
okay.
This cat actually ended.
Strange.
Yeah, this cat ended up. It got flown back up north. It took Pussy Express back up to New York to get dumped to a famous person. And
why didn't they let you have it?
Well, this is the answer we have. See, my wife's a veterinarian. Been a veterinarian for a very long time. Been around animals even longer. And I had 2 cats.
Just so you know, these are $550 fucking.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I just needed to feel that.
I just vomited. I
love you, Mon.
So they went and they needed references. So I had to give references. I had to tell about my Instagram account. I had to, tell about the animals that are in my house. I swear to fucking God.
Your wife's a vet. They should just say yes straight away.
I know, it's a fucking cat.
And she's very great.
So everything's going fine. And all of a sudden I get an email back from some person at fucking North Shore Animal League going, well, Beth feels it's better that this cat isn't in a house with a dog.
It's
and I'm like, I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, you the dog's been around, and I'm like, and it was because this cat, Beefus wanted to do a quid pro quo with someone famous and dump this cat to someone in the Hamptons. I mean, that's exactly what happened. And I'm like, but the thing is, that actually really pissed me off. I'm like, you got to be kidding. It's a veterinarian with a dog that's lived with cats his entire life. On its own stupid gram, it has shown several adoptions of cats to houses with dogs. In fact, the cat later that month went to a house with dogs.
You're reading what Melvin said here. Do you think they adopted you, Dennis? Like they didn't want you to get a cat because they found out who you were?
No.
She
How
can't
do you find out who I am?
I doubt it even got to Beth. That
no,
she
it didn't.
Has. Yeah.
No,
she
never
can't
got
open a
there.
Microsoft Word document. She's going to dox someone.
Yeah.
Oh, but she'd pay someone to dox.
It can't spell dox.
You have to get this face off my screen.
What? I love that
either
face.
play a little bit or
I love
something.
that face.
House do they rent a
How's that one?
One thing's for sure is Steve Z and Tiger Lily say, my God, forget lawyers. America has way too many fucking talk shows. I agree. Ridiculous.
You guys
right?
got a
What
lot.
is this? What are we?
Are they going to let their cats outside? It's a big no-no. Nobody can adopt from me if they let their cats outside.
Well, it's funny. When you were here last time when we were talking, I had just gotten my kitten. Yes. I had never had a cat before, and I didn't think I liked cats. And she's like the world's best cat. Yeah. She's like the super cool one-eyed cat. Loves kids. She sleeps with us. Like she's incredible.
And I always tell people they should.
All right,
get
Carney
two,
Wilson,
because
shut
when
up.
you are at work and they have each other, and it's one more poop in the litter box a day if you get 2. I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to get you to adopt one of the kids.
Because there's a one-eyed cat back there, and she was like, "She's yours."
So your cat has one eye, right? What was her story?
Her sister was
This is
blind, and her
amazing.
mother had to be put down. She had a horrible eye infection. But the cat is so friendly that they think people took care of her when she was a stray. How many cats do you have now?
6 resident cats.
Listen to
and
this.
I believe I have 14 fosters, but I'm picking up 2 from the hospital tomorrow, getting another litter of 3, another litter of 5, and a mother cat, 2 more adults, and another adult. So, and just coming over here in the car, I facilitated a double adoption and then gained 4 more kittens just from the ride over.
How'd you
So
fuck
the
well
number
taught you that
changes
word?
by the minute. So.
Oh my God! How did you
The
figure
English
out that this
major,
is what you
facilitated.
She's like the Ilaria of cats.
This woman just asked her there, how did you decide this is what you wanted to do with your life? And she's one of those rare times she's honest. And
You know what? It just kind of evolved. When I met my husband, I realized
Oh,
I
I
didn't
hate
have
that
to
word.
work anymore. And how beautiful that I could just fulfill my days with living my passion. And that my rescue cat Yoda comes home with me. He's still really sad. And he wasn't eating, so I took him to my vet. And my vet said, this is really bad news, but he's in heart failure. 3 to 6 months tops. So I took him to another vet. Same thing. He's dying. So that day, my husband and I said, we're going to adopt him because he should live the rest of his life in our home.
okay, get ready. Beefus hand puppet show about to start.
And Yoda sauntered down the hallway, and he's waiting outside the room, the foster room. And I open the door, and Yoda walks in, and his ears perked up, his tail went up, and he is still in the foster room taking care of those babies. And it's been 3 years. And I've since taken him back to the vet, and his heart is completely healed. He has no heart issues. So I firmly believe that love and purpose healed his heart. I firmly believe
that is such
love
a
and purpose healed his
bag answer.
Kurt Cobain.
What do you think, Kurt? Love that. Now this is these fishbowl things before she goes on. You see the producer next to her on the left, the little girl. So this is just a beautiful moment of her going into the most bitch face look when she doesn't realize she's being filmed. She waves to them, and then I don't know. It's just fucking magic just to watch her. Look at this move
New York's
here.
funny that you can't hide.
Now it's getting a little awkward. And then look,
wow.
It is. She really has no eyelids.
No.
Like, she just that's what makes her look so weird.
They're pulled back to the back of its head now.
So she
Stop it. One of adults' languages is sign language. She's talking to the
this is epic because and Monique, she does look pretty good in this clip here. She was looking pretty good around this time. And now it's definitely going downhill. But her skin looks really nice.
I think Beefus had gotten some special powder from LA before this appearance.
Oh, Jesus.
What I said earlier about Ellen not liking her, I zoom in on Ellen a lot in this because she's being kind of cunty to Beth. She's sort of back saying it under her breath almost. Oh,
Jesus, what's happening?
Oh, my God.
He broke the internet.
We should remix this with classic Sizzle Chest.
I had to move him. I couldn't do it.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
isolate that. That's phenomenal.
Oh, that was amazing. Pod remix.
We go to the place.
Nice Corey Feldman loser reference.
Which one? Look, I just went back.
We go to the place. We go to the place. We go to the place.
What song is that?
The losers played Corey Feldman's band, and Howard did that song as the.
What song is it?
Oh God, what is the title of that?
I can't think of it either.
Spirit in the Sky. Spirit
in the Sky, yeah.
You knew it, Howard?
Hey, wait.
Music. I'm always going to play music. And just because I lost to the losers, I will continue to play music.
So 3 hours in, I have to say it every time. It's like the first time.
Hold on.
Wait, what's Sizzle Chest?
Is he coming back?
Spirit in the Sky. There, yep. Sizzle Chest, classic Sizzle Chest. All on there.
Oh, look who came back.
Hey, Tiger Lily, it's not midnight there. It's tomorrow.
Bon, are you there? Bon?
Hello in the future. Hello?
Hello tomorrow.
People of Earth, how are you?
I really was going to Howard Stern and the Losers, Spirit in the Sky, and I was going to do the remix.
Yeah. I thought it was a throwaway. Thank you, Fudsicle. I'm proud of that. Corey Feldman.
The blunder from down under. Okay, well, if he doesn't come on,
Kangaroo kicked out. Actually, maybe it was one of those giant koala. Maybe it was one of those giant spiders they have down there, or one of those snakes.
Here come the Australian cliches. All the Australian jokes.
No, it was the thing. Wait, the dingo ate his internet. The dingo ate his internet.
ate my internet. Hello, Bon?
Hi, can you hear me?
The dingo ate my internet.
Some sort of major malfunction there. I had to close all Chrome and everything. I apologize. So, okay, keep laughing, but
Flying bugs.
Bon and Dip.
what does that even mean?
Bon and Dippity.
Boomerang after the laptop.
All right.
Much like the toilet flushing in the opposite direction, Bon's connection went down the drain. Oh, war rages.
You guys are like living in 1985 when everybody believed that, when they saw Crocodile Dundee or something, and then found out lots of interesting things about Australia is the water goes around the other way. It doesn't.
No, I've been to Ecuador.
Leave it to Sizzle Chest to bring up the Emu War, right? Leave it to Sizzle
War.
Chest.
The Great Emu War.
You know, it was all those.
Bon, we're all prisoners of the moment. We always forget the brilliant job you did before this. One little fuck up, one little hiccup. We're all scatterbrained, ADHD, prisoners of the moment.
Thank you, John, because neither of the other two were going to say that.
I was crying with everybody in the chat with it. Everybody immediately comes out with any Australian pun and a reference they can think of. It was delicious.
Well, I was gonna.
I hate
Hideous.
So this is worth the wait.
And Howard, we were at Jen and Justin's wedding. We all left early.
Triclops
Well, my husband goes to bed at 8 o'clock, so we stayed there till about 10. So we were 2 hours past our bedtime.
I think we stayed till we stayed late actually
tilt.
because we go to bed at the same time that Howard does, just about. Like we go to bed really early as well.
Even on weekends too.
Even on
right?
weekends. Yeah, because he has to get up at 4 a.m. right?
Yes. So then Friday rolls around, Saturday, Sunday, we still go to bed at 8 o'clock. We cannot break that pattern.
So you eat at what time?
4.
This is a lie.
You're so set for old age.
Oh
You're
my gosh,
already.
we just got a place in Florida, and we eat with all the older people in Florida, and we're there at 4:30, and we're the youngest ones there.
I know. Portia and I will go someplace, and it's like 5:30, and she's so embarrassed, and I'm like, see, there are other people here. It's not just us.
Can I ask?
They're all 100 years old.
Yeah, well,
Why?
Yes, but still, there are other people. But still, there are other people.
3 blind.
Why does Ellen and Portia need to eat at 5? Does anyone?
They're bragging about how ambitious they are, Bon.
Yeah.
We were up before you.
Ellen
Everybody
isn't.
in America. I don't know. We love bragging about how early we get up, regardless of how irrelevant our day is. And Beth is living proof of that.
It's weird, John. It's very
Bill
weird
says
to me.
Curiosity shops in Chinatown, so cursed Beth paws.
Who is that person? Are they on the forum?
Oh God, that's so
Blue
funny.
Marlin.
Funny.
Oh no,
That's
Blue
why
Marlin.
Blue Marlin.
Great lesbian joke. Great
Carpet
lesbian
munching
joke.
at 8 p.m.
I wish Cat Girl were here and wasn't at a pool hall right now to see
You're
that.
right, Fudgicle. No, Beth, you're the youngest one there. Your husband's right where he belongs. So true.
In my house right now.
How do you know which ones to keep? How do you give any of them away?
Well, we have 5 resident cats right now. Oh,
The
there's
resident
my
cat
little
thing.
Sophia. Oh,
Look at Ellen's
pound
face.
cake. Howard
Wow,
names all
she's
of
like,
them.
why am I here?
Which one is that one?
There's
Look at
bagel,
Ellen,
there's
she's
pound cake.
kinda
That's Buddy.
sighing
He has
now.
no
Ellen's
eyes. He had
hands
a
are so
severe
weird,
infection.
too.
So
The hardest
creepy.
part
The
of
food
fostering,
names.
Over 200
anorexics
kittens.
with the
I've
food
cried
names.
every single time. I deliver the kittens to the home.
Is she wearing a bump it in this?
When you said I deliver the
it
kids,
is.
I thought you were losing your mind for a minute. Saying, like, I deliver the kittens. I thought, okay, Beth.
Howard's actually on kitten duty right now. I've been getting hourly updates, videos. He's cleaning litter boxes as
No, he
I
isn't.
sit here.
See?
Yeah,
Go
right.
Howard.
Howard has a big heart. He loves animals. He's great
I'm
with
sorry.
animals.
They went
seem
to a
be
wedding
obsessed
last
with his
week,
hair,
and
from
he's
what I
cleaning kitten boxes as we speak.
Oh yeah,
That
Aren't
absolutely.
they
looks
out
like
there for a
Ralph.
wedding?
Yes.
Okay, a little confused.
Beefus tries to do a bit of comedy, and Ellen don't like her trying to be funny. This is great.
We all are.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
But
Howard
the cats love his hair. We have a gift for you. We'll be right back.
And
We
this
have
is
something for you.
absurdly so. Look at this, what she gives her. Look at this. What on earth?
Oh, you don't know the story of this.
Look, I pause it there. Look at why.
That's exactly what's on his head.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what the best part is? Beefus actually brought this back to New York.
Oh, fuck off, really?
Yes, it's in Castle Gayskull. It is in Castle Gayskull.
How would you even bring that back?
On a private jet.
Because it's from Ellen. It doesn't matter.
Could
how
it be any lazier for them to just get like a wig and put glasses on something?
But it does look like him.
It does.
Oh, it's
actually it's too
better
thick.
muscle
It's
tone,
too thick. It's
better
too
posture.
Thick.
Yeah, too thick, better posture, better
Better
muscle
posture.
tone, more
Better
agile.
posture.
Gungadin says that weighs more than Howard.
Is that Ralph's cock in his mouth? That's a great one.
Hi, I'm Beth Stern.
This
and
is
this
the
is
end.
my pet pal. My month-old kitten named Pebble Stern. She's a special needs kitten, adorable little one-eyed kitten. Well, she's literally attack my leg, or I'll be a little zen moment in the bathtub, and she'll jump from behind me and start attacking my hair. Ow, okay. Or we don't have children together, so they are literally our children.
She loves her head scratch.
Listen to this
The
voice.
blind cat is really no different. They maneuver and do everything our other cats do.
Once any talk, I think each of them would say thank you for
They say I
saving
want to
them.
kill you. Look at them.
That's not love.
Wow.
Now, wait, we have to play us out though.
Yes, we do. We've got the outro, so I'll unshare
We got an
that.
outro, as they say, even though it used to be the ending.
I do
In Australia,
love
it's an outro.
How great was Gat Girl's anger at Scott the engineer?
She wrote.
It was delicious.
It is bull dyke pool cue, broken pool cue anger. And
Why did she get so angry?
I don't know.
I've never seen
Then
her
she
write
wrote to
like
me.
that.
She wrote to me and said, "Okay, that was a fantastic fucking interview.
Oh, I know. She
You
wrote
did
it in the
the
thread.
best you could, and I love you for it." And I was like, "Thanks, pal." Like I was so upset
She's
that you
great.
were so angry,
She's so funny.
and
She's so
clearly
funny.
you knew I wasn't going to ask any of the fucking questions that you asked. So
she wrote this. She wrote, "He will say nothing. He's enjoying the fawning and the attention, and he'll sit there
do
like
it in
a fat
midlife
fucking
crisis.
Buddha with his fucking mouth
do it
nailed
midlife crisis.
shut. Watch that fucking Grillo interview.
Midlife
Watch how this
crisis
fat
voice.
fucking prick-
so
How do you want
angry,
to do him?
so angry. She's
Start again. Midlife crisis voice, please.
He'll say nothing.
Oh my God,
He's enjoying
stop
the
it.
fawning and attention. He'll sit there like a fat fucking Buddha with his fucking mouth nailed shut. Watch that fucking Grillo interview. Watch how this fat fucking prick just soaks in the attention. You're human garbage, Scott. Midlife crisis.
Thank you.
You know, as many people love midlife crisis as hate it. Like I get comments
So
on
polarizing.
YouTube all the time.
Do they understand, Monique, the origin of?
They don't, because if
Bon
they did,
and-
they
Bon and
know
I-
it's
Bon and
genius.
I simultaneously stumbled on the world's meanest listener contest, and this guy did this like Batman villain voice roasting Howard, and it was great. He
It was.
hit
It was
on
perfect.
things. It was so prophetic, talking about hair plugs and plastic surgeries before any of us were doing it and talking about it. And that's the kind of the voice he
Yes.
used. It was like a Batman.
Oh, John took that Shuley podcast. I think we did it on. You rolled with that, and it was
yeah. I can't
it was
believe
just,
I can't believe you've heard the same thing. It was, what are the
I
odds
loved
you
it.
would find that?
And Monique,
It's
remember,
so
Monique
weird.
hated it. She wanted to turn it
Yeah.
off, and I couldn't believe it. I was putting my hands on my head saying,
I loved it.
What is this woman saying to me? This is
Oh,
incredible.
you know what? Because
he was bringing up Alec Baldwin. He was going out to Florida. He was talking about wigs. He was talking about this guy was amazing.
So ahead of its time.
This
It's
is why
crazy.
God,
I
I
would love to do
love
a show on
John.
that.
This is why John is my spirit animal.
Spirit animal.
Wow,
Jesus
that's so
Christ.
homoerotic. I feel like
Yeah,
More
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You guys go. You guys can go, and I'll just keep going because I got to tell you, the way I'm listening to Howard now is his show should be a night show. It's 9 p.m. when he starts.
I said
usually.
that back
I'm
in the
ready
day,
to
Bon, I
sleep
agree.
after by 11
My
p.m.
girlfriend wants me to like adopt a dog. She's like, "You want to adopt a dog? We should rescue one. You want to do that?" I'm like, "No, I don't." She's like, "Why not?" I go, "Because I think a lot of those dogs they're a little fucked in the head." Yeah, how do you think they ended up down there? It's like, dude, that's not a pet store. That's like doggy death row, all right? Why don't we just go to a prison and like adopt an inmate on the off chance that maybe they didn't commit the crime, just roll the dice? Dude, fuck that. I want a brand new 2008 Bulldog, all right? I don't want some like 1995, half a Labrador. It's got part of its ear chewed off, you know? Every time I go to use the toaster, it starts freaking out. You know, because his last owner hung him from the ceiling fan every time the Jets didn't cover the over, you know? Dude, that is an animal. That thing could kill you.
Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at radiogunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at Radiogunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.